Button.
And
Are we live? Yes. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the D&D Cyberpunk campaign. I am your host, Bugboy1014, otherwise known as No Betrayer 6, and I am joined by my colleague. Yes, my very distorted friend Alder. Do not mind their audio quality. They are their laptop crashed, so they're using a different microphone today. Everyone be respectful to them.
I'm going to have to take in the hard drive to get fully changed because I think that's a broke.
Oh, that's not good. Well, I hope it's not expensive. I hope it's not expensive.
Oh, I hope that too.
Yeah. Because I know those things can go anywhere from 3 digits to 4 digits in terms of price tag, and I hope it's not.
If I press.
Besides Sheikah, how are you doing, Rattle and Zoro?
Are you alive? Can you feel space?
You said you
I
feel
was,
space?
I was bubbling.
Okay. What were you going to say, Rattle?
I'm good.
You need your bread spell. What happened to your bread spell, Zoro? What happened to the garlic bread spell?
God damn it! Go to Cathangus. Cathangus will give you a hard spell for $50.
I feel like someone ate the first spell.
No, someone ate their bread spell.
It was all wrong.
Let me fix it.
It was all wrong. Cue the freaking da da da.
It's a little hard to understand you sometimes. Let me go grab the bread spell. Speaking of, there's actually a new spell based off the bread spell that we're also adding to that I can add to his sheet while I'm here.
Hold on. Can I type?
Likely, yes. For those wondering what this is on screen, this is my old D&D campaign that I'm just referencing to get a certain spell called the Spell of Summon Garlic Bread. Summon Garlic Bread. Here we go.
That's what I was saying.
It was all a huge dramatic chipmunk theme. Yes.
Da da da.
Here's the spell's effect. Here's the spell's picture. In case people forgot what the picture is, it's a lovely picture of garlic bread.
I was telling Alder what games I got.
Yeah. Yes, both the spell and the garlic bread dimension were made by Cathangus. Speaking of garlic bread dimension, hey Zoro, you're gaining a new spell as a result of this. Do you know what that is? You get to try out a new spell I came up with. Which is Summon Coffee Coffee Creamer. God damn it. It's not Summon Coffee, it's Summon Coffee Creamer.
Hey, that was the freaking summon coffee spell I joked about what Cathangus making.
I did not say Summon Coffee. I said Summon Coffee Creamer. There's a difference.
The less known summon coffee spell must be avenged.
Also, I need to turn you down because you're very loud in my ear.
I don't mean to be. This is just me, doing, silly things.
Oh, I know, and normally you're fine, but, this microphone is considerably louder than your old one was, so that's why I had to bump you down from 200% to 100%.
Remind me never did you.
You don't have to adjust your volume at all. I adjusted it on my end.
Well, you knew exactly what I did. I heard the note so loud, and my immediate response, okay, I'll lower myself.
Yeah, no, do not lower yourself. I know you.
Bug.
Yes?
Look at the YouTube chat.
There's a YouTube chat?
You're not a Do Not Disturb. Oh, yeah, you're seeing my Discord messages. Also, yes, there's a YouTube chat because we're live.
No, I thought you said I'm a YouTube chat.
No, I said I just looked in the YouTube chat. Yeah. Well, shout out to whoever it is that just Discord messaged and happened to show up in my stream.
I think it could be me that just said got it.
Maybe. It was someone randomly in Blue's server. Azure's server.
Oh, never mind.
Yep.
That's not me.
You have acquired your garlic bread spell again, Zero. I hope you are happy.
Da-da-da-da.
Da 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 da. I didn't want to. I was lazy and didn't want to write out the higher level casting, so I just wrote it as bigger bread.
To be fair, literally, I'm sorry to say this, but tell me that one of Bikatangs is mine.
I mean, yes, but also Cathangless doesn't deal with a Yu-Gi-Oh player who cares about problem-solving card text in the chat, Surtur.
Also, I joke about the spell being ultra powerful against vampires.
Yes. Also, yes, I am allowed to make jokes about Surtur because he is here, and I will make jokes about people when they are here. I will not say jokes behind people's back.
I think there's also another spell Cathangless made that isn't like even talked about because it was like a one-off joke, and that was tomato throw.
Tomato throw.
You must make a dex for like a tomato's hit into you. Ironically, that has been on Foxy.
I already do that all the time with Sylvester throwing cream pies at people. So, like, yeah, no, that's already a thing that I do.
Listen, you like to have fun.
Right. Also, I like how I pinged a section of the map for people to show up to, and only Rattle's there.
Question Rattle. Rattle is above space and time somehow.
Yeah, he was. Was trying to say something. When you gave someone that coffee creamer, I imagine he was stealing from the Stormfront rattle.
Yeah, somehow.
Oh my god, yes! I forgot how much coffee creamer Stormfront Rattle has!
Yeah. I have not programmed the spell into your sheet yet, Zero, but you have a second level sheet called Summon Coffee Creamer, which, if you know what Coffee Creamer is, you know why that's useful. Also, yeah, as an example, Surtur earlier today got confused when I said a spell had a casting time of an action, instead of saying a spell had a casting time of one action. He said, wait, I assume you mean one action, right? I said, no, Surtur, it's in 5 actions. What the fuck do you mean? What do you think I mean by an action? So yes, this is the man who will question if there is not a 1 in the action part of the casting time of a spell.
Oh gosh, it's a threat.
Yes, Sevesto, Surtur is that guy. He is the actually guy.
Fuck. Good thing you said the ultimate threat.
What?
Don't make me use the ultimate spelling made of combo meal.
Ah, combo meal. I thought
it's just easy to some McDonald's combo meal at you.
Right. I thought he was about to say combo breaker. To make me use the ultimate spell combo breaker. I'm like fighting games. Anyway, we are anti-starting the stream. Yes. Hello, everyone. Welcome to D&D. This is not just talking time. We are here to do D&D. Everyone, please drag your characters and people and shit into this area. For everyone who can't, let me know. I'll drag you out.
Me.
I can also do it.
You're busy right now. What are you busy with? I'm curious.
Why?
Asked. Oh, right. For those that do not remember, Zero half the time is in school while doing these streams. They are literally doing this in school.
Hey, when did the hummingbird change?
The hummingbird did not change. Well,
Token.
That's the default image for a hummingbird.
Oh, I forgot that it was.
Right, because there is 2 hummingbird stat blocks. There's regular hummingbird and then copy of hummingbird.
Oh. Look what they did to mimic a fraction of my power.
Anyway. Also, I forgot to make the shield guardian visible to everyone, so let me go ahead and do that.
Can you make my stuff visible to everyone but not able to be edited so that we don't have shenanigans?
No, because then they can't see your stats. They can only see what you put in bio and info.
I wish there was a way.
Right, but also, why would people edit your stats?
I don't know.
This is not Oncoming Storm. People aren't trolling each other in this D&D campaign like they did in Oncoming Storm. We're actually a group that cares about camaraderie.
Yeah.
We don't have Jaden keeping secrets from the rest of the party. Shout out to Flame if they're listening to this. They're the actual dungeon master of this campaign. I'm just the assistant.
Oh my god, really? I've been playing 6,264 hours in game in Roll20. When?
Do you leave the tab open? In your...
Yes, I
That's
must
why.
have done it.
So anytime your web browser is open, it's, doing that. Also, fun fact, I never actually finished I never actually fully finished the actual gas station guy's stat block, but if you want to see what I have so far, I'll make that visible to everyone.
No, I wanted history.
Okay, who wants to see his stat block and who doesn't?
I'll do.
I don't.
Alright, so Alder wants to, who else? Zara, do you want to see the stat block? Alright, so just Alder. Got it. What's your name on here? Foxy.
You know the name.
It's not Sagat the Nightwolf. Are you on Roll20 actually?
I'm loading in.
Oh, there it is. Alder Belvis, the Twin Soul. Which, yes, by the way, Alder gained the title.
Two
title. But they only rolled one in the thing. The stat block is not visible to you. It's written as question mark because I don't remember what his fucking name is. And he officially does not have a name.
I was about to say, you gave him a name for reasons, and you never said what the reasons were.
Well, I forgot what the reasons are. So the reason why he doesn't have a name is because I'm lazy. And he hasn't ever said his name.
That was Chapo. No! Famous no speaking Spanish.
Yes, I have given a name, Proxy, but the problem is, I've given multiple names, and they're contradictory. So, he is the same running joke as the, your girlfriend, Zoro. Where the name keeps changing. I think the most recent name I gave is, like, George. Or Butch. I believe it was George, though. George, the gas station guy.
I think it was George the gas station guy, and I misheard, so I called him Bushy George.
Anyway, so why did the music stop? Oh, it's buffering. Why are you buffering? Stop buffering.
My existence barely causes buffering.
I thought you were about to say your existence is buffering.
That's true.
I was gonna say, don't call George Washington.
24/7.
I wouldn't try. Old Spice, this is not the time.
God damn it, Old Spice! I'll deal with you later.
I don't care how a man smells. We're not here to deal with men. We're here to deal with D&D.
We're all mechanics, carpenters.
We're not here to deal with men.
Yeah.
And training.
If I swear to God, if I get copyright claims by Old Spice for one of their commercials randomly popping up, I'm going to be annoyed.
Building, the fixing, the DIY.
To be fair, the jingle is copyrighted, I think.
Serta remembers. He remembers I've called him George, Alex, and John.
And I remember you added Jimmy.
Yeah, I added. He was one. He said he used to be known as Jimmy as a kid. It was when he was.
No, Alder calls him Jimmy, and then he's like, "Never call me that again."
Yes.
The One Punch Man intimidation style. Where he just speaks normally. He just lets his menacing aura do the work.
Yes, the king. Anyway, so yes, let's actually get this started. So when we last left off, many things happened, but the one I remember the most is Rao Darkstar melted a manhole cover and blew a 110-foot pillar into the sky, and Alder ain't a tank shell. And Zoro was very fast, and I don't remember what else they did that session, because my memory of last session is a bit faulty.
the singularity happened. We one-shotted a freaking Umber Hulk math. What is it called?
You didn't one-shot it. You make it have a heart attack. That's what it was. All right, you bashed through a wall. Right, you ran so fast that you literally collided through a wall and fell on the other side face first. Like, because you got the Pegasus boots, tried them out, ran 3 times speed, and went straight through a brick wall. And this wasn't a small brick wall. This is a full-size cemented brick wall that was probably at least like 4 inches thick. Like, he did like over 100 damage to that wall. Go ahead. What was that, Rattle?
I also caused Corperate to boost power.
You stick bugged them. You didn't cause them to lose power. You fried their system. This is different.
I scared them to get Foxy's power armor back.
Yeah. Also, I love what Serge just said. He said, "Noted. If you say things with enough confidence, people will believe you, I guess." Yes, welcome to real life. If you say something with enough confidence, people will believe you unless they fact check you. That's true in real life as well. How do you think Corperate gets away with half the shit that they do? Go ahead.
You know what? I'm gonna say one thing.
What?
Being typed in.
Retyped in? What?
Look at the chat.
I'm looking at the chat. Depends on charisma. Well, I mean, not to make a spoiler, but this man's got enough charisma. He's fine.
I know, but I joke how it's like, in real life and in D&D, I feel like with enough charisma, you can convince anyone anything.
Well, as I was saying, a good part of charisma is confidence. Like, just having confidence in what you're saying and not even showing, like, a hint of the fact that you could possibly be joking or nervous is enough to make people just more inherently believe you, even if it's entirely unbelievable. Just because they can tell you're convinced of it, and you seem like someone who knows what they're doing, just because you're a competent individual. Lacking nervousness is a surprisingly powerful tool. Cue the... You know C-Cron.
A story of how, like, someone was an orc rogue or something, and then their response when somebody knows them is, "You know C-Cron!" If you maxed out intimidation, so it's just like, no, I don't see Cron. Only few people that see Cron are dead things and things that know better.
Yeah. I do love that clip. Also, as Serge just said, unintended speed boosts continue to cause issues in other campaigns. Yes, anytime someone gets a speed boost for a first time and doesn't know how to handle it, hilarity always ensues in my campaigns because I run it correctly. I mean, Zero, you gotta admit, while that was annoying, that was funny that happened to you. You just ran so fast you didn't know how to stop.
Like, also, you gave me the body syndrome for a second of, you gotta admit this is cool!
Right? Yeah. Also, I do run the D&D campaign philosophy of if everyone is super, no one is, because, like, if everyone is broken, then no one's broken. We're all balanced, because we're all broken.
Try too.
Yep. Grab pencil for the charisma, trying to confidence. Oh no, you're giving Surtur ideas. Well, when they join the campaign, they're going to use those ideas. Anyway, so...
I'm joining in. I'm joining in, don't worry.
You're joining... I just heard you say you're joining in, don't worry. What?
I could speak again.
I'm not worried about you joining in Roll20. Yes, thank you for telling me, but, yeah, you confused me because I was talking about when Surtur joins in, and he said, I'm joining in. I'm like, no, I was talking about Surtur, not you, but... I got confuzzled. I got confused. Anyway.
God damn, you
So, yes. Rattle Darkstar blew a manhole cover off, Zoro ran through a wall. Zoro got captured because he got and this is one of my favorite things. Zoro got a guy appear behind him, failed the deck save by rolling an 8, and then got Whis chopped in the back of the deck, failed the con save by rolling a 6, and was knocked unconscious. And then captured, and then immediately escaped. Because Rattle stick-bugged the facility that he got captured in. You are the fastest, yet you always fail deck saves somehow, despite being the fastest, Zoro.
And
Continue, Rattle.
well, with the whole system I affected.
Yes. And thankfully, because of inspiration points, Rattle actually managed to not let it be traced to them. So Corporate doesn't know Rattle did it for now, thankfully. Which is quite useful because otherwise you all might be dead by the time you get into Bolt's copter. But you're not, because they don't know it was you. Huzzah. Also, there's like a division of like corporate soldiers and like remnants of a tank and whatnot over here. But there, as we established last session, from all the shenanigans and Alder literally eating 2 tank shells to the face, they're running at this point. They're not fucking with you guys at this point.
I just imagine something funny.
One of the tank commanders said, and I quote, "I don't get paid enough for this shit."
Want to hear what I just thought up?
Sure. I mean, I was on a train of thought, but sure.
Sorry. I was thinking of a stick-bug EMP.
Yes.
Yeah.
You stick bug then. Good job. Can
No, I was saying that.
Can we move on from the stick bugging?
I was saying a stick-bug EMP.
Yes, I heard you. What about it?
I was thinking of making one.
Oh, no. That's not something you can really make. Anyway.
But I can...
You don't even know how to make a regular EMP, let alone the stick bug EMP, as far as I'm aware. Also, like, if you want something like that, I'm surprised no one's actually used flashbangs, because I have rules for flashbangs.
Alder has 10. She just never saw need of it.
Do you even know what they do?
Yes. Don't forget Alder's a scientist.
Well, I know, but, like, have you guys even read the handout I wrote on them? I'm going to make the handout appear on screen for everyone.
Yes, please.
This is the handout of what flashbangs do in this campaign. They are the non-lethal option instead of fragmentation grenades.
Noted.
If only... well, I don't know that Alder has them.
Yeah,
Alder should.
Rattle, they're not hard to buy. You can buy them anywhere you can buy grenades.
No, I meant... I don't think Alder showed Rattle that she had them.
Yeah,
She has.
Even if she has or hasn't, I'm saying that doesn't matter. Rattle could get access to flashbangs anyway, so why does it matter if Alder showed them or not?
Hold on.
Yes, I'm trying to do the show, but the peanut gallery keeps distracting me. of Rattle and Sheikah.
Listen, I'm not trying to. Shush.
I was trying to do the recap of what happened last time so I can get the audience going for people that didn't watch the last stream. Everyone kept interrupting me. But anyway, so yes, all the corporate got stick bugged. There was shenanigans that happened. Everyone did impressive things last time. It was a very fun session, one of the best in a while. And it really showed out that, yeah, you guys are now level 12 characters and you just got the support of a god on your side. Like, you guys are really, like, proving that you're something else other than just regular soldiers. Your legend is starting to spread to the people. So...
Wait, which god?
Cathanglus?
Oh.
God of the Void? As well as Sylvester to a lesser extent, but Sylvester's not technically a god, but whatever, it's the closest we have here in Corporate. So yes. Jeez, how long has it been? We have been 25 minutes into the stream. Anyway, so where we last left off, the helicopter is about 2 minutes away from arriving, and Alder just recently ate 2 tank shells with void shield and nonsense. And yeah, Bolt was talking to Rattle, and is there anything else you want to do before Bolt arrives? Because Corporate's not going to bother you. You could go beat up Corporate more, but they're not going to bother you at this point.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this on me and Alder.
Healing word. Not a bad
That's
idea.
good too.
Alder, you receive 5 healing.
Hey, it's for me and her.
Can it target 3 people?
Hold on.
Oh, right, Zoro isn't here. I forgot about that. Zoro's not here. Never mind. Let me drag Alder out there, too.
Yeah, all 4 for things.
Yeah, because you're not able to drag out your own thing. I forget,
Yes.
is bubble size huge? I believe bubble size is huge.
Bubbles with size huge.
Well, it's now also a size huge.
I'm just downloading. I'm just getting Firefox into. This is just complain about using Firefox.
Is your nanobots out or in your body right now?
In my body.
Well, like, are they deployed or are they in the pocket dimension?
Pocket dimension.
Alright, then I'm not gonna put their sheet up.
Yeah. But you know what I mean by like 3.
Well, yeah, I was about to put the Swarm of Jim out, which, by the way, yes, that's what they named them, Swarm of Jim.
To be determined.
Yeah.
While you were away, I was making a ref to Invader Sim.
Oh, neat.
Only one's named Sim. You have to find out which one.
I got the power of God and plot armor on my side. For those that don't know, by the way, Zero does not talk in the mic, so they're talking in the Roll20 chat, if you want to read what they're saying. They're known as Foxy R as well. Also, for those wondering who the 5th picture is, it's an inside joke with me and Caleb. But yes, there is a quote-unquote 5th person here. Since the Discord chat cannot see what I'm talking about, I will send it to them.
Yes, please.
Yes, there is a 5th picture there. That's an inside joke between me and Caleb. Anyway.
Where?
I sent it in the main group to voice channel, text channel thing.
Oh.
I never know what to call that thing. It's the text channel in the voice channel.
I just call it the voice chat, text chat.
That's kind of what I said. Just using chat instead of channel. Alright, so... Is there anything else that you'd like to do for... Yes, Bagel. Is there anything... Is there anything else that you'd like to do before Bolt arrives? Well, not Bolt, but Bolt's helicopter.
I'm gonna try to resummon my 2 steel defenders.
Alrighty. What does it take to resummon those? If I remember correctly, for Artificer, it's not so... You're not a Soul Bonder, right?
Huh?
I said you're not
No.
a Soul Bonder, right?
No, I'm a Battlesmith Artificer.
Yeah,
Happy May the 4th.
which, by the way, you never wrote Battlesmith on your sheet. I had to do some looking to figure out which one you were, because I was telling them about the party, and you never wrote Battlesmith.
Oh.
You had the features, you just never wrote the name. I was like, oh. Alrighty, how did Battlesmiths get this thing back?
That's another important thing. Battle.
What?
The boon of another subclass. You have a second subclass.
Yeah, you can.
The other subclass was for Ranger.
What?
And I am
Oh,
a Battlesmith Artificer, Drake Warden, and Fey Wanderer Ranger.
Yeah, they got
you
Fate
just
Wanderer.
kind of fitting. From Catangus.
Yeah, that's the reason why it was fine. I don't see anything in here about you being able to summon them with the Steel Defender feature. What feature allows you to just summon them? Rattle.
I'm looking.
Okay. If you can find it, cool, but I haven't found anything. Nom a dream bread. Alright, you are asleep at the gas station nomming bread in your dreams. Fair enough. Your girlfriend is on the helicopter looking for you, but you don't know that. By the way, the people at the gas station are relatively fine at the moment. Like, the gas station guy's there and they're doing relatively fine. The scientists are there. However, the gas station seems a little worse for wear. It seems like it got into a battle while you guys were gone. Like, someone seemed to have looted the place, with the gas station guy gone and you guys gone.
Can I investigate? I can't roll.
The gas station? You're not there.
Oh.
Zoro's the one there. That's why I described it, because Zoro was dreaming and was right there. No, you're waiting for the helicopter. Anyway, as though that's going on, because Zoro just went to bed. He didn't care.
I just typed out the
You just typed out what?
in chat. I just said what I'm doing.
I shall hug Bubbles and ride Boobliaju. Oh.
Trying to find a fusion. It's basically a DBZ fusion that they have.
What about Rylet?
What?
What about Rylet? R-A-I-L-L-E-T. That sounds like a very neat name. Okay, Rylet it is. Bullet's new name is Rylet, because they are a fusion of Rylet. They're a fusion of Rylet and Bullet. They're a fusion of Bullet and Raichu. I will rename them. Yes, shenanigans happen. Anyway, the copter arrives and lands in front of Corperate, and some of the people in Corperate start to make a move, but then one of the commanders just holds off and says, "You remembered what that girl did. Don't be suicidal. We're just waiting for higher orders." So basically, and you're able to hear this, by the way, because Rattle is able to still have to hack into their comms. Last I checked.
Yeah.
So, all of you are able to hear that they're basically just waiting to get orders from their boss before they do anything. That's why they're not messing with any of you, even though there's just a lot of Corporate there.
There's all this spot.
You what, mate? Who are you saying that to?
Freaking
It says, I checked, and it says when I take a long rest, I can resummon them.
I thought it was when you take a long rest, you make a new one.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
That's if they're destroyed. That's if they're destroyed. Oh my god, how ironic.
That's if they're destroyed. Well, I remember the if they're destroyed part was removed in this campaign because it was allowing you to have more than one Steel Defender. But yeah, no, you do need to take a long rest. You can't just like sit here for 8 hours and do it when we're waiting for a copter to pick you up in 2 minutes.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna do it when we were on the helicopter.
Alright, well, The helicopter ride's not going to be 8 hours.
Instantly upgrade your mother's
I don't
gear
care
from
about instantly
typical to
upgrading my
new
motherboard advertisement. Shut up.
Get up to 30% off well-crafted and personalized gifts from participating shops until May 12th.
Looks at on corporate.
You know, the
Fi-
stuff your mom gave.
Looks at
And shop
on
Etsy
Fire
for
Corp
custom jewelry,
Wi-Fi. What?
style pieces, home decor, and
Foxy.
extra special items she'll adore.
I
Need something
either I
affordable
do not
and
English
affordable
good or I
for
don't know what that means.
Etsy has it. Shop until May 12th for up to 30% off gifts for mom. Terms apply.
But yeah, the helicopter arrives, and you see a few familiar faces in there. There's a lot of mobile power armor, including a driver, which has Bolt's voice in it, but you know Bolt's style older. That's likely not actually Bolt in that power armor. He's likely piloting it remotely. Because
I'm gonna help the citizens onto the helicopter first.
Can I finish my description first?
I
Hold your horses. Stick bugs and corpse Wi-Fi on fire. Oh yeah, okay. Stick bugs. Got it. Anyway. So there's a few familiar faces. There's the power armor driving the actual helicopter, but there is also the Dragonborn that you all talked to last time, who still has their helmet off, as well as the girlfriend of Zoro, who immediately rushes out looking for them and says, "Where's Zoro?"
he
Oh, yes.
with the gas station owner.
She just covers her face and says, "Don't tell me the fucking corporate goons kidnapped him again."
Yeah.
Yes.
She goes, "God damn it!" and then grabs a handful of fireballs and throws it at the actual tanks, and you just see a series of just 10 fireball explosions in their ranks as they just start to flee. Because she still has those beats.
Don't worry, but he's safe.
She says he's not going to be once I'm done with him.
I know.
You don't know what you do on meetings, but I don't care.
Well, good, because my personal business is my personal business.
Just go easy on him this time.
I mean, there could be
no promises. Baboon.
I kind of want to see the carnage.
Oh my god. You saying that, Zero, just reminded me of the Kaboom meme from Penguins in Madagascar. Kaboom? Yes, Rico, Kaboom.
That's what he was referencing.
I know. But yeah, she just kaboomed them. Anyway. So, after throwing fireballs in rage, she grumbly climbs back into the helicopter and sits back down, pouting, seemingly annoyed.
It's gonna be okay.
Would anyone like to climb in? Because Bolt says, "Hey, hop in. I'm not sure how long until they start shooting us again."
I'm gonna help the civilians in.
Okay, Kevin.
You're gonna help what be in, Rattle?
The civilians.
Just Australians?
The Destroyers? What?
Civilians.
The civilians. Oh, right. You have the entire village of people. Bolt kind of looks over at them and says, fuck. I don't have enough space for all these people. I only got enough space for like 10 people in here. If you had told me you were bringing a bunch of civilians, I would have brought a cargo helicopter, not this one.
That's 5.
You were driving a hard bargain. Fine, hold on. Give me a... if you give me 5 more minutes, I can call something in to help.
Okay.
And then you see... does everyone agree to give the power armor 5 more minutes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright. The power armor then touches the side of its head and starts to make like some radio calls back to Bolt's base that you are unable to hear. Would anyone like to try and hack into the communications, or are you just going to let it be a private communication?
I'm gonna leave it alone, because I really don't want to get on both bad side.
I'm gonna hack it.
I figured Alder was gonna hack it. Also, I like what Sarah said. Zoro's gonna be in more trouble with his girlfriend than with Corperate at this point. Yep, that's usually the case. Usually, Zoro's girlfriend is more of a threat to them than Corperate is.
Have you lost Medicaid?
Yeah.
No, I have not lost Medicaid. Shut up, advertiser. Anyway, why is there so many ads today? Bug. Shield Guardians are coming here on my orders. That's why I'm for two people with us. Oh, yeah, that's a good question. Did I mention how many people are in the village? I believe there's like several dozen is what I said.
I
At least
think.
Did I say several dozen or did I say 100?
Several thousand.
Alright. Your Shield Guardians are huge size, right, Zero? Okay. So, how many people can a huge size Shield Guardian have right on their back? Is what I'm wondering.
I mean, I have my own way of traveling.
Well, that's not the concern. It's, can they carry the civilians back to the point where Bolt doesn't need to do anything? That's kind of what I was brainstorming, because the Shield Guardians are going back to the gas station anyway. One of the guards walks up and says, are these guys with you? Pointing towards the helicopter.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Where are you taking us anyway?
To our base at a gas station.
Right.
I'm home.
Oh, okay. And you see one of the corporate soldiers point towards the civilian and says, "That's them," and it begins to say, "You're under arrest," before their commanding officer puts their hand up and says, "Dude, do you really want to say that right now? Wait until we get better orders."
I will just intimidate.
Roll me an intimidation check.
I can't.
Okay, fine. I will roll an intimidation check.
I think I'll be holding the those miniguns still.
Yeah, you're still holding the dozer's minigun. And don't forget, you also have the machine gun that you guys tripod mounted when you were firing at the gelatinous cubes.
Yes, but it was left down in the sewer still.
I thought you guys brought it with you. I thought Zoro put it in like a data pad.
You sure he did it?
Yeah, Zoro put it into a data pad. You guys have it. And that's a 50 caliber machine gun. Which is the dozer gun, but better. Where's intimidation? Intimidation! Oh my god, I forgot how high your intimidation stat is. You rolled a 40. All of Corporate is even more terrified of you somehow. They were already terrified of you. Now they're more terrified of you. As you just try to intimidate them and say something along the lines of, you should not even think of doing that, and you just flicker with void energy for a moment. And that's enough to spook all of them and make them back up an inch. Like, you like jump scared them.
I also feel like the minigun helped with that as well.
Help in what way?
It's a dozer minigun, so they would know how powerful it is.
Right, but they're a lot more scared of Alder than they are of the dozer minigun. And you want to know the big reason why? They can understand how a machine gun works. They don't understand Alder.
I am an anomaly.
So, Alder is striking the fear of the unknown in these people. Like, they could handle Alder before because, oh, they're just a tough doggo. But now it's like, they don't even know what Alder is anymore. Because they've never seen any of this void nonsense. And they didn't have the context of Cathangless. All of a sudden, you just started shooting a black hole, and they don't know how you did that. So yeah, no, they are terrified. Alder got a dark suit. Yeah, Alder got a dark spine Sonic form. Quote Zoro. So that's the main reason why Alder was able to intimidate them. Not to say that a machine gun is not intimidating, but they have a tank. A tank is a lot more intimidating than a machine gun.
I just thought of something.
What?
When I shut off that beam of light, wouldn't the news record that as well?
Yeah.
I thought you just seduce.
Not news. No, the news. Yeah, what's your point?
Wouldn't that spread our knowledge as well?
Yes, it did. What's your point?
But that would also give us some faith.
Yes, it would. And I didn't mention it, but that's because I considered it was obvious. Yes, it did do that. And I'm already taking that factor into account. Yep. It is also important to remember, though, that all news is filtered by corporate, so they're going to make it seem as unimpressive as possible.
I don't think anything Alder did.
Without outright lying to the people. They're going to say, oh, there was some light show coming from the sewer. It's unexplained as to where it came from. You know, they're going to say stuff like that to make it sound unimpressive. Not, there's a beam of light that melted through a sewer grate and just shot to the... But yeah, anyway. So yeah, the two Guardians start heading back towards the gas station. Is there anything anyone else would like to do for the 5 minutes at this point? Other than intimidation check from Mulder?
I'm gonna check on the civilians with us
Alright, what are you checking for?
to see if they're all right now.
They're very shaken. They don't know if they don't know what to think because you guys are completely insane, but also generally friendly. So they are just very nervous around you in general, but like they still kind of consider you better than corporate because at least you're friendly and not pushing them around, kind of.
It's alright to be scared, but we're not gonna hurt you guys.
They don't know if they fully believe you yet for the most part. Like, they're generally nervous around you, and a few words of convincing will not help that right now. It's going to take time.
I was gonna ask, wouldn't that be persuasion check?
You can give me a persuasion check, but I will go ahead and tell you the persuasion check's not going to have that much of an effect. Especially with a nat 1. Yeah, in fact, it just made them more nervous by you saying that because they think you're trying to trick them. Though now they're even more suspicious of you guys.
Can I persuade?
Sure. What's your argument, Alder?
Trust me, being with us is way better than being with them.
That's a good argument. Give me a persuasion check. Oh, right, yeah, I had to do it. I forgot. Persuasion. 35. They think about that answer. Think about it a little bit. And while the citizens are still unsure, one of the guards just kind of shrugs their shoulder and says, I guess that's good enough for me, at least. I mean, you guys seem alright, at least. At least you're not trying to kill us, unlike Corporate, who would just execute us on the spot. Which, by the way, there's a revelation that if Corporate caught these guys, they would just be executed on the spot. So, how do you all handle that information?
Anger.
Yeah, Alder, it hits you especially hard after everything Cathanglis told you, and this just kind of causes it all to flood back into your head suddenly of like, oh yeah, this really is a thing.
Extreme anger.
Ooh. Give me a wisdom save to control your fury. Oh wait, yeah, I had to do that. I forgot.
Oh, read this.
I'm not gonna stop Alder.
Alright, that's a 15. You managed to get some control over yourself. However, you do glow and emanate with void energy at this point, as everything in you is wanting you to just go indiscriminately attack the corporate soldiers for no reason other than you're angry. But you're managing to hold yourself back, but not the energies fully. So like you're emanating with this darkness aura. So that, but you can control yourself currently, Alder. That is your mental state.
Stable.
Yes, you are mentally stable.
Not really.
Alright, anything else? This is the point at which I would actually want Rattle and Sheikah to start going off into tangents, because we're just waiting anyway. Unless you'd rather have me just fast forward to Bolt doing his thing.
I'm just busy trying to redo my laptop.
Right. Alrighty, Rattle, is there anything you want to do?
I'm gonna inform the Dragon that we can now use this type of magic.
Didn't we teach him magic last time?
You taught
Somewhat.
them. You taught them the
I-
basics of how magic works and what magic is. Yes.
Now, I was saying this to the Dragonborn,
Oh, then repeat what you said.
that we can use this magic now.
What magic? He's saying
Well-
that in response.
You know that light that came out of the ground?
Oh, that was you?
Yeah.
That wasn't magic, my friend. I mean, that was magic, but that wasn't like a spell, my friend. That was dragon breath. I thought.
Yes, buddy.
I thought
Yes,
maybe
oh,
there was an
no.
adult dragon down there. That was you?
Yes, it was me.
Can you do that repeatedly?
I don't know, but it was tied to my breath attack.
Huh. Well, I might have an idea of where it came from, but I mean, if that radiant light came from you, I'm not the expert on it, but I know someone who might be.
Ow!
Which means you can now use your breath attack as well.
Well, I do. I don't really have a breath attack because I'm still mostly mechanical. I haven't gotten back the spark yet. I don't know how you got yours back, but
Yeah,
I know someone who might know.
it's somehow also my wing shield as well.
It seems like you're becoming more draconic, but dragons are dead, so I don't know how this is possible. He's generally just confused and doesn't seem to really know how to react to a lot of this. Yeah.
Damn it.
Also, yeah, Serta said that the wisdom save to control your anger gave him chills. Yeah, because I'm like, if this is Alder we're talking about here, someone who's already generally a bit unhinged, if they're pissed off to the point that they're shaking, which is what you were.
Sell to your customers.
I don't care about selling to my
With
customers.
Shopify,
Shut up,
the
Evan.
commerce platform
Uh,
designed for entrepreneurs.
Then yeah, wisdom
On
save makes a
social,
lot of
in
sense.
person, and on the go.
And would be required to restrain yourself. I do that with creatures all the time, like intelligence checks or wisdom checks to see what they do. Yes.
I'm gonna grab Alder and just try to noogie her to try to calm him down.
Alder, do you resist the grab? You're about to be noogied.
I just am.
Do you just accept it?
Um,
Is that yes?
I think yes.
Okay. Alder accepts the noogie. They receive plus 1d6 emotional healing. The opposite of emotional damage. Oh god, no. Serge just yelled in the chat, pillows for side sleepers. No! Not that again.
While I'm noogieing Alder, I'm just be laughing.
Yeah. I'm giggling as well. And you can hear Sylvester in your mind. Not Rattle's mind, but you can hear Sylvester in Alder and Zero's mind just giggling. Though Zero doesn't have the context for this. What? Oh, the lawnmower started outside. Time for me to close my window. Oh wait, my window is closed. Time for me to close my other window. Give me a hot second.
You feeling better now, Alder? Yeah, I do not know if that's a yes or a no.
What role? What role is Foxy demanding? What shenanigans are you getting into while I was gone closing my window?
I think he was trying to tell me to roll for luck about the noogieing.
Sure, roll me a D100. The emotional hero roll. Yeah, roll me a D100, Rattle. Let's see what happens. 65. You managed to calm Alder down, and they no longer are emitting void energy, as their anger has been subsided, and they revert to a happy doggo.
Oh.
Yeah, as they momentarily forget all their anger. Just their base instincts kicking in, basically.
I gotta do that more when she gets mad.
It is an effective method, yes. I also hear that giving her a cookie will have a similar effect.
Don't make me cookie strike you.
Cookie strike? I forgot that's a thing.
Okay, cookie smite. You don't remember this.
I mean, to be fair, if you cookie smite me, I'll Eldritch Blast you.
I could have done this to Alder.
Here. You could, Dominate Beast. Yeah, no, I don't think Alder would have liked that.
Yeah, when I ran out, you would have had an angry Alder.
You would have had an even more angry Alder. Also, is Alder immune to the charm condition? Let me double check. I do not believe, yeah, they're immune to the charm conditions. That wouldn't even have worked, Rattle.
I know. That's why I said I could have, but I decided not to.
Oh, good. I'm glad you decided not to. Oh, also, small update. This is something that I forgot to write into the thing, but it's actually relevant. So, there's been an upgrade to auspexes and motion scanners. Now, motion scanners also provide 30 feet of blind sight for moving targets. Specifically, if an enemy is moving, you can see them within 30 feet of you with an area scanner, regardless of walls. Does that make sense? Yeah, so before it was just, you couldn't be surprised and no one could get advantage on you for surprising you. But now it's also has the blind sight thing within 30 feet, as you literally see their dot moving in the motion scanner. But for that, you need to be like either looking at the motion scanner or have it plugged into your brain through a chip. Because there's the handheld aspects and then there's the regular aspects. Anyway, cookies and love, like everything does. Agent Smith from Matrix Revolutions. No, Alder's falling for the Matrix strategy. Cookies need love, like everything does. Anyway. So, I'm just going to fast forward to Bolt being done, unless anyone else has got more shenanigans they would like to do.
No, I'm good. No.
Alright. Then, yeah. During the entire time, Bubble Buddy is just showing off Alder their slime dance. They're jiggling the slime dance.
Yes.
They're showing the dance of their people. And I like to imagine that Raiju just... Sorry, not Raiju. Rylet just sees this and starts emitting music from a speaker in their system. Wiggly Jello. Well, if you don't know... If you know Undertale, it's the Mold Small Jiggles thing. The flavor text
Yes.
for Mold Small. It's the Mold Small thing. Actually, you know what? Do they have art for a helicopter? Can I actually drag a helicopter out here? That'd be nice. Yes, they do have a close enough helicopter. Oh wait, that's a premium asset. Okay, is there a non-premium asset?
Once the helicopter land, I think they'll help the people into it.
Well, there isn't enough room for all the citizens to hop into the helicopter. You're going to have... What?
I meant the other one that's coming.
A second one is not showing up. I need to tell you what the solution is. So, and this
More
also...
cowbell.
Go ahead.
More cowbell.
No. Okay, the best helicopter I could find is this. So, you just got to deal with this being your helicopter.
Okay.
Which, actually, now that it's here, the orientation would be like this, because it like... Can you be a diagonal, please? No? Okay. Well, it would be diagonal with the street. Go ahead.
I told you this. I can't be a diagonal.
Well, I'm not trying to make a thing that's a diagonal. I'm trying to make the helicopter diagonal. Anyway. So, after the 5 minutes is up, the power armor gets out of the actual helicopter cockpit and then grabs a data pad that he has on him as well as a new piece of... and pulls out a large metal disc about 10 feet by 10 feet.
A teleporter, I'm guessing.
You are correct, as this teleporter acts as the teleportation circle spell. This is the teleportation circle spell.
My lunch.
Your lunch? You eat teleportation circles?
Yes.
Well, don't need it right now.
Fine, I'll eat it later.
We kind of need it to teleport people to safety.
So, currently, when they place the disc down, they turn it on, and it emits a blue glow in a column going upwards towards the sky. It only goes up about 50 feet, and it's a 10-foot wide column. And inside of the column, you can see an image corresponding to a similar such circle deep within Bolt's snow base. And Bolt mentions through the power armor, just walk into here and you'll be home. You don't even need to do the helicopter ride. I just don't use this thing unless I need to because it's, well, expensive.
Okay, I'm gonna get them through it.
Right. And then Bolt just kindly, snidely remarks to Alder, Alder, I know you don't know technology, but do you have any idea how much electricity this thing takes to run? More power in 1 second than your entire power armor consumes in one battle. Yeah, the battery will not last that long. The battery will last about a minute. So get everyone inside in a minute.
Tell them not to have such a bad skill issue.
Which should be relatively easy to do for everyone involved. So do you just go into the teleporter circle, or do you do anything else first?
I'm gonna get my power armor into the data pad before.
Okay. Good
And
idea.
before heading in.
Good idea. Also, Surtur, when you said, oh, you like the idea of her carrying around the power armor, yeah, power armor can fit into data pads. That's why you don't need to physically carry one around. Because he was asking me earlier of like, well, what if my power armor gets disabled and stuff? And I said, you don't need to worry about that, because almost everyone has a data pad.
Magic Splendid!
Yeah, data pads are better bags of holding. So, yes. Yeah, so you store it into the data pad, and then everyone just walks through. Is there anything else you'd like to do before you walk through into Bolt Space?
Dance.
You dance. Give me a performance check. Alright, I'll roll a performance check.
I'm almost there.
Would you like me to wait for
I
you?
found a graphic. No, you roll.
Alright. Performance is the one skill you are not actually proficient at.
Welcome to like a Vegas Fun Skill Monkey.
Yeah, Dragon Dance. Okay, you just get a speed boost. No. It's not Dragon Dance or Pokemon. 24. You mimic bubbles and do a nice duet dance with them. As you pretend to be a slime jiggling. It is quite sensual, and everyone enjoys it. Well, everyone who isn't still disturbed by your void energies. Corperate doesn't enjoy it, but screw Corperate. Who cares about Corperate?
I can have all my slime babies.
Yeah. Yes, datapads are... so, fun fact for Surtur, since he does not know. Datapads hold their contents in suspended animation, meaning that your power armor does not actually drain charges while in a datapad. Because it is not experiencing time while in a datapad. Yeah. If you're wondering, by the way, where he's talking in the chat. You can actually go check my YouTube stream if you want to see what Surtur is saying. But yes, so... Alright, everyone goes into Bolt Base. And I do not have a map for the winter base yet. Would you like me to transition away from the city, or should I just not bother?
I'm okay with either.
You know what? What's this map for?
Popcorn.
Oh, this is for an encounter that they're doing with Group 1. Fair enough. Alright, let me not use that one then. Is this also an encounter with Group 1? Yes, this is. You know what, I'm just going to use the Group 2 Engineering Bay as like a generic, hey, we're inside Bolt Base thing. Just because I don't have anything here to do with that. Also, oh hey, the picture of that I used to use for the girlfriend. The snow house. Oh, do we have a snow house in here? I forget. I don't believe I have the snow house anymore.
I just told sort of what I gave Bolt.
Gold bars and giving Bolt a nuke in a box. Oh right, I forgot that you got a nuke in a box at one point. Yeah. Right. Because you got a extremely strong nuke from Zokarite at one time, the mysterious traveler who is I have confirmed is Zokarite. Okay, yeah, I remember that now. Anyway, Everyone is in Bolt's base. Alder is immediately requested to go to a meeting, as well as everyone else. All of you are requested to see Bolt immediately.
Damn it!
Why,
What
Alder?
did I
What do you
do?
want to do first?
No, I was just saying in general. What did I do?
Bolt says, and I quote, "It's not what you did, it's what you better have done or else."
Got you.
The Still Defender.
I love what serious. Anyway, would everyone like to report to Bolt, or is anyone going to try not to?
I'm just gonna report to Bolt.
Alright. Notably, they specifically summoned Alder, Zoro, and Rattle, so your companions aren't summoned, but those three are.
They're coming with me.
Fair point, Zoro. You can't be summoned because you're at the gas station. I forgot about that. So Zoro can't report to it, but Rattle and Alder do.
I'm guessing this is about the Steel Defender.
You're on your way to Bolt's. When you enter Bolt's office, you see that the entire room... Have you guys been in Bolt's office before?
I have.
Okay.
To
So...
give him the bomb.
Yeah, it seems to be relatively the same as it was before. However, you notice the air is more thick with cigar smoke this time, as he is smoking a very large cigar.
I'll get away off the habit.
He says, "Shut up, this is 200,000 credits, I'm gonna fucking smoke it." Yeah. As you get a hint, so thick you can cut it with a knife. Well, pretty close. Pretty close. It's thick enough, I'll go ahead and say it's basically the fog cloud spell in terms of thickness. Which, for those that do not remember what the fog cloud spell does, it makes the entire area heavily obscured. Meaning you can only see 5 feet in front of you while you're in here. Not foggable.
So I'm guessing this is about the Steel Defender?
Yes, and the power armor that you left behind. You have both of those things, correct?
Only the power armor.
Where's the Steel Defender?
I keep resummoning it, but I need to rest for a while.
Okay, you can resummon it, or you can make a new one. This is different.
I'm making a new one. But it will still have that AI chip.
Okay, but will it have all the data of the old one, or is Corperate still going to have my data?
It will be gone from their site.
Okay. Then, for your sake, I hope you go take a nap pretty soon and summon that thing. Because if I even hear that Corporate gets a hint of what I can do, you're dead. Understood?
Yes.
Good. Now go take a long rest. Alder, stay. I still need to talk to you.
Wow.
I will leave to do that.
Alright.
Listening.
So, Alder, how you doing on the pills?
As far as I know, shit seems to hit the fan sometimes, but I'm still me.
Good. I'm glad that you're able to handle your own memories. I heard about the Void incident, evidently. That's the chatter going around with Corporate.
Their name's Cathings. Don't know who that is.
I would stay away from Cathangus if I were you. I've only heard bad things about them.
Explain.
A certain traveler not too long ago came by my office and made a deal with me, and he had nothing good to say about Cathanglis, what I remember. That is the only person I have ever heard mention that name besides you, was that mysterious traveler.
I mean, his dog.
Alder, give me a history check.
Yeah.
Oh, alright, I'll do a history check. Wow, you only have a 7 in history. You rolled a 20, though. You do remember... You put 2 and 2 together that the mysterious traveler he's talking about is likely the mysterious traveler that you also met in the gas station. The one that gave you the magic items in exchange for something from the gas station guy.
I am up to date.
Would that mysterious person know that I gave Bolt the box?
Would what individual know?
The mystery person?
No, they don't know that you... They don't know and don't care what you did with the nuke.
Okay.
Because they're not currently here. Bolt's just talking about them.
They can't be all of that bad. They gave me their doggo and just happened to mix with my doggo.
From what I hear, they are a god of some kind, and if they can access this world, then they must be a very powerful one, given what happened. How did you even come into contact with the Thinglas?
I'll do just show the mark on her.
Okay, that tells me how they're influencing you, but not how they contacted you.
I am under my own influence. I used the rope trick.
Okay, that makes a little bit more sense.
Me and them align in terms of goals. We both want to have our homes destroyed.
What's their goal?
I'm gonna be their champion, but in turn, I want to. They basically will help me get revenge for my fallen land.
The Feywild?
Every single.
Is this just the Feywild, or is this something else?
This is the Feywild.
Question then.
They promised me.
When you get revenge for the Feywild, what after that? Are you going to stop? Or is he going to require more?
Of course, she's gonna require more.
So
Every single one of them.
you can go ahead.
Every single one of them will die.
By them, I assume you mean corporate, or do you mean humanity?
Corporate.
Checking. I don't know the alignment of this god, which he says with heavy air quotes.
I know what I'm doing by getting into their pact and becoming their champion eventually. I want to make sure nobody like me suffers again. Tortured, mocked, ridiculed, then almost killed.
Well, that is a very noble goal. I would like to remind you not to lose yourself down this path. I saw what you turned into in that moment. And it's nothing good.
If it's what's necessary, I promise I will control it.
Is selling your soul necessary?
They don't have my soul.
How do you know?
I don't.
Bolt's staring at you very intensely right now, by the way. I'd actually like you to make an insight check, because he's kind of trying to intimidate you. I will roll insight. You managed to not be intimidated by Bolt. Go ahead with what you were gonna say. Alder? Oh, they're muted. Alright. Oh. If you need to be right back for a second, let me know.
No. Basic, I was silencing my Amazon device.
Oh, alright.
It was letting me know. 30 minutes. This will happen.
Alright. You should be about out of pills at this point, because I only gave you enough doses for about 5 to 6 days. And it's been a week.
Well, well, there's another serious thing that's happening.
There's many serious things, but which one is this?
I'm feeling drawn to a place that I do not understand.
What place?
I don't. This door keeps on appearing.
And you hear him grumble to himself under his breath. That fucking door has been nothing but trouble. I know the one of which you speak, but I worry that if you go there, you will not be the same again.
Sometimes we have to take risks.
Please avoid it for now, okay?
Understood.
That is not an order, that is a request from a friend.
I understand. But sooner or later I will go into it.
Alright. I feel you...
And that's...
What were you gonna say?
And that's a promise.
I couldn't quite hear you. I heard something about a promise.
Sooner or later I'm gonna go into there. And let's not forget the promise.
I just pray that when you come back out, you're still going to be you and not something indescribable.
I promise I'll still be me. I'll promise as much as I can.
I guess that's the best I can ask for, but one more thing. If you do go in there, I want you to seek out a certain person first for insurance.
Yeah.
You know them quite well already, but they're one of my top operatives, and given her history with possession and fighting it off, I feel she might be able to help you deal with whatever is beyond that door.
Understood?
And then he would put a piece of paper on the table and slowly slide it towards you.
I would take it.
And on there you see the names Zero and Yulina, as well as a picture and general description of them. Which, you know Yulina you know both of these individuals quite well, Alder. You've met them many times in the past.
They are not in there, are they? They can't be.
It can't be what? Bolt was saying that in character.
I doubt that.
Look at her shoulder, her left shoulder, right above the neck. You see that symbol?
Yes.
The symbol of a snarling beast. That's a birthmark that's been on her since she was a child. It's not too dissimilar from the mark you currently have, isn't it?
I know. But I feel that seems like similar yet similar.
This is why I say she can help you. She is not currently in. She is busy with an assignment, but if you wait for 3 more days here, you will see her.
I'll wait before going to the table.
I will let the rest go back to the gas station, but I request that you stay within my base for the next 3 days.
Understood.
Good. You're... Oh, before you go, do you have anything for me? Did you grab anything valuable out there?
I found the Strixhaven book.
Oh, out of character. I'll remind you that you also found that map.
Alder would show the map too.
He looks at this and just kind of smirks and says, "Yeah, this'll do. This'll do nicely. You can keep the book. I have copies of such books in my library already. I do have the books from the school known as Strixhaven in my library, but I will take this map." And he's trying to like be serious, but you can see he's like hiding a smirk. He's like getting more and more excited by the fact that you found this map. But he's trying not to show it because he's trying to stay professional and like a tough guy. Do you do anything with that, Alder, or let him keep his professional tone?
Alder would just slightly chuckle. You're dark when you do that.
He sighs and smiles and says, Yeah. Anyway, it's hard to hide my cobalt tendency sometimes. I just love new toys and gadgets. Plus, this thing, if it is what it says on the map, this is something I lost a long time ago. You were saying?
Understandable. I'm not going to stop you there.
Yeah. If it wasn't for already asking Yulina to help you, I would assign her on the assignment of getting this, but perhaps, since she is helping you, if you're willing to take the diversion, I can send you all after it. If you want a little bit of side quest, there would be credits in it for you, as well as potentially a magic item or two.
It's fine.
Oh, also while you're here, my colleague wishes to give you something. And you see a woman, a relatively unremarkable woman in a traveler's coat and investigator hat that like kind of is reminiscent of like the 1950s, like a noir style hat. And she just kind of walks over to you holding a P90 in one of her hands and just hands you a bottle of pills with the other and she says, "Be careful with these. These are very potent." And Alder, you remarkably have no idea who this person is.
Trust me, old man, I'm aware.
She nods and smiles and says, "Alright, be on your way." And she just kind of walks back next to Bullet and walks back next to Bolt and stands there. You realize she was standing there the entire time, but you somehow didn't notice her.
Standing there.
Standing there, menacingly.
Not the standing there I was just doing the standing there.
What does not like me in history? I Soda just said, "I am now looking forward to Zoro and his girlfriend." I'm like, yes. I have no idea.
Now there's Alder going into the door, having to wait to see what Yelena does.
So Alder, you're trying to leave the office?
Oh no, I'm staying.
Oh. Bolt kind of just shrugs and says, "Stay or leave, it's your choice, but I am going to get back to work," and then pulls out his laptop again and starts typing again. While the woman just kind of stands there, staring at you with a smile. Meanwhile, while all that's going on, hey Rattle, what were you doing the entire time? Because that was about a half-hour conversation.
Well, Paul ordered me to get some rest, so that's what I'm going to be doing.
Oh, right. You left to go take a long rest. That's what it was. Alright, so do we want to... Hey, Alder, what are you going to do over the next few hours?
Alder's just gonna chit-chat, analyzing the drugs. Are they more amnestics?
They are more they're more anti-amnestics, yes.
I would, make 3 separate bottles and dole it out, putting one on the desk to Rattle, and setting one out, separate bottle for later when we get to Zorro.
Yeah, the pills, by the way, are bright red, but you notice something a little strange. And do you know what that is?
What?
You can feel the effects of the drug starting to wear off on you at this point because your last dose is starting to wear off. And something very peculiar happens when they wear off. When you look at Bolt, you see Bolt, and then you look at the woman, and you see her, but when you look at Bolt again, you find yourself completely unable to remember that the woman's standing there. It's as if you're seeing her for the first time every time you look at her when you're not on the drug. And you have no memory of her. Go ahead.
I said, oh no.
Yeah. As it seems something about her is just so average that it's like it can't be retained in your brain unless you're on this drug.
At the same time, Alder would explain certain effects that has been happening to her.
Alright.
Such as the being filled with foresty things.
Alright, would you like to actually talk out that roleplay, or shall I go over to what Zoro is doing while the long rest is happening?
Yeah, to be fair to Zoro, go over to Zoro.
Okay. Yeah, let's go with Zoro since he hasn't had his turn yet.
Yep. Hey Zoro, since Alder is just talking to Bolt and Luna for hours, which by the way, you would eventually find out her name is Luna Dreosix, the woman. Yeah, anyway, since this is happening, by the time that Rattle wakes up, you would have already been done with your long rest. So let's say that you have it's been like about 2 hours for them, and you finally wake up. So, Zoro, what are you doing in the gas station when you're woken up?
Murder!
Yes, of course your first answer would be murder.
I can't tell him since I'm not there.
Oh, I know. Waiting to hear from Zoro. Check the damage and stolen stuff as well as the workers. Alright, the workers are relatively fine. They tell you they don't remember who broke in, as it was upstairs and they were all cowering downstairs when they heard someone intruding, as none of them are really fighters. Though, you do notice something a little odd about the workers, Zoro. They seem more capable than when you last remember. And, give me an insight check.
They have no face.
No, they have faces. They still have faces. Nat 1, you have no idea what's going on with them, but something is a little strange. Not Nat 1, sorry. You rolled a 2, but you have a -1.
I just got the -1.
Yeah. You have no idea what's going on with them, but there's something a little odd going on, but you kind of just shrug your shoulder and go, maybe it's just me.
is just weird.
Yes, you just had dirt face. Alright. So the workers are fine. When you go upstairs to check the damages, not much valuable was stolen. It almost seems like they were literally just here to try and, like, get the pumps working to steal gas. And you don't really have a way to check how much gas is in the place, so, like, it mostly just seems like they trashed the place. They didn't really steal things necessarily, they just kind of trashed it. The only thing that actually got stolen was the rifle underneath the counter, and that's it. As well as some of the ammo. Not even all of the ammo, just some of the ammo. If any of you know Tarkov, by the way, it's basically a Tarkov, like a scat from Tarkov came by and just stole some things and left.
Ah.
Who? The gas station guy? The gas station guy is here, and he is relatively fine. He's like, as long as everyone's safe and nothing valuable is stolen, I'm fine. I mean, I've had people steal worse things from me. I mean, heck, Corperate stole my life from me after all. He jokes. I got a new spell. Watch, I want to turn this wasteland into a forest. He goes, ooh, wait, you can bring nature back? That's a neat idea. Sure, let's try. And then he seems gung-ho, and he just hops out of his chair and nearly leaps on top of you as if he's about to do a piggyback ride on your shoulders, Zero. Give me a dex save, Zero, if you want to try and resist him. You fail. He lands on your shoulders, and you are now giving him a piggyback ride. Yeah, to be fair, it was only a DC 15 dex save. It wasn't that crazy or anything. It's not like I compared it to his acrobatics or something. M squish. You M squish. Yes. But because of your power armor, you're relatively fine. So you're able to carry him slowly. You have about a quarter of your normal speed, but you are able to carry him out there. And then he hops off your shoulders once you arrive, and just kind of smiles and says, well, do your thing. Is there anything you need me to do? Do you have any seeds? Because I don't have any seeds. And the gas station guy seems pretty chipper. Well, I know you can't make something from nothing. I mean, it would be cool if you could, but, like, I don't think you can. Let me check something. Hey, Zoro, actually, let me have you make an Arcana check. Hey, Zoro, give me an Arcana check. Alright. You come up with a theory. You can't do it right now, but you come up with a theory that, well, you don't have access to seeds, but maybe if you had the create food and drink spell, you could create seeds and the create food a part of it. Yes, sir, it's a running joke that he fails almost every dex save he does, despite being the fastest person in the group. Kasura just said, add that to the list of failed dex saves from the Fast Boy. Yeah, Zero, magic's back. You can do create and destroy, create food and drink. Magic's not fully back, but it's partially back, yes. Let's ask the workers if they can do it. Okay. what workers? Are you talking about the ones, your employees? Alright, you zoom downstairs to to talk to the workers and ask if they can do magic. They say, I mean, we can do this, and they just show their hands start to glow. Which, Zoro, give me a religion check. And it's one of the rare cases where I get to call for a religion check.
Oop. We lost someone.
Yeah, we lost Alder because they had deafened themselves for a while. 14. You recognize this. They're using... Their hand glow effect is what you used to use. It's lay on hands. They somehow just gained lay on hands, all of them. And you put 2 and 2 together, the weirdness you saw earlier in lay on hands. They just gained paladin levels while you're gone. They gained paladin levels. Wait, that mean that you'll... They kind of shrug and go, what's a paladin? None of them know what a paladin is. We'll describe in detail and wait, I was able to do as well. Alright. So, you will take about... roll me a D10. Sorry, no, roll me a D100. Surtur, the oath part comes in at level 3 for Paladin, not level 1. Yeah, they had not sworn an oath yet, no. Alright, so it takes you about 32 minutes to actually explain to them fully and answer all of their questions. And then they get kind of understand and they go, oh, so this is what magic is. Neat, wait, so we can heal each other? Cool, I just knew it was for pain relief. Like, I knew I could relieve someone's pain. I didn't realize I could fully heal injuries. That's neat. They seem to be really... They seem to be smiling and happy. As if, like... Okay, you know what happens, like, when you, like, feel powerless in a situation, then suddenly you realize you could do something, and now you feel powerful? That's how they feel right now. They feel like they've gained an unearthly power they have never even thought they would have. Yeah. They said, why would Corperate want to get rid of this? This is cool. The scientists are genuinely confused and flabbergasted that Corporate would ever want to get rid of something like this. Also, wait, if Corporate got rid of it, how do you get it back? Which... Okay, I have a question. Does Zoro know anything about Team A?
I'm sure Alder explained to him.
Oh, you're back. Hello, Alder.
I'm working with them.
Alright, would you like me to inform you what you missed?
Yeah.
All of the employees working for you at the gas station gained level 1 Paladin.
What?
Yeah, fun fact. So the way I'm working Paladin, serving a lord is not that different from serving an employer. So since they are under your service and are basically bound to your orders and stuff, they qualify for Paladin. So, yes, there's lots of corporate employees out there who are actually Paladins. Because working for a company is not that different from working for a nobleman of a land. So, yes, they all gain level 1 Paladin. Level 3 is when the oath comes in, so they have not sworn an oath yet. Also, Sarah laughed at you just saying, ah, in a surprised way. It was very cute noise, to be fair.
I was not surprised. It was me eyeing.
Ah, okay. So yeah, they all gained the lay on hands ability, so they can all peel each other for a little bit, which they just thought was for pain relief. They didn't even know what a paladin was. Zero had to spend 32 minutes explaining what a paladin is. And now they're just like, why would corporate ever get rid of this? This is awesome. And now, yeah, explaining Group A. So you spend another 5 minutes explaining what Group A did. It said, huh, wait, so you could do this before? And they just kind of look a little confused and look at you. Why aren't you able to do it anymore? Well, oh, wait, so cybernetics suppress magic? Huh. I did not know that. Yes, Soder, I am happy I was able to ask her a religion check. I almost never get to do those because people don't get involved with gods and clerics a lot.
Especially in this.
Yeah, especially in this campaign where there literally is not that much godly influence. So, what would you like to do with the rest of your time? You have about another 3 hours before we go to what Rattle and Alder are doing. You have about another 3 hours to kill. What would you like to do? Would you like to try and, like, go to town, try and get seeds? Would you like to just hang out? Would you like to start training? What would you like to do? You can just
Murder a grandma.
Yeah, murder a random vagrant or hobo. You can play a video game for all I care. Well, I have an idea you all can do. Oh, what's the idea? Also, who are you going to tell the idea to? Are you going to radio into them? Or...
Moshi Moshi.
Oh my god. Surtur just gave me the most brilliant idea. And I'm going to execute it in a second once Zoro finishes explaining.
Oh no.
Also, Zoro, chips do not actually nullify magic. That's not a thing.
Yeah, I've used potato chips all the time.
We're talking about technology chips. That might be a thing in Flame's side of the campaign, but not in my side of the campaign. What nullified magic was Corperate sealing off magic. They literally sealed off sections of the world. Also, my TV turned off, so everything's going to bork.
Wow.
And not in the doggo way.
Wow.
Zoro, the scientists don't really know what to make of it. They said, well, we don't really know anything about magic, let alone whether it can be boosted or suppressed by technology. So, we're not the right people to ask that question. We're not the right people to ask that question too. Also, Zoro, before you can share your next thought, you get distracted because you hear a loud explosion from outside the gas station and the voice of your girlfriend yelling, "Get up here, frecker!"
Oh, so beautiful.
As, yes, the girlfriend has arrived at the gas station. Oh, BRB. Zoom up. Yeah. When you zoom up, you see your girlfriend, your tiefling girlfriend mad at you, and she throws a fireball at you. Give me a dex save. No, I'm not kidding. She throws an actual fireball spell at you. Hey, yeah, actually, what's her spell save, DC? Let me go check. That'd be proficiency plus... Yeah, no, you passed. So you only take... Do you have the evasion ability?
Is he a rogue?
Yes, I believe he is a rogue.
Yes.
The ability to reduce half damage to no damage.
I'm gonna check for him.
I am also checking. Thieves' Cant, Sneak Attack, Fast Hands, Steady Aim, Lucky, Uncanny Dodge, Active Blade, Draconic Simulation. No, you do not, but you can use your Uncanny Dodge to have the attack's damage. So you will take a quarter of what I'm about to roll. You take a quarter of 27. Wait, is Fireball 8d6 or 68? Let me check. I forget offhand. I believe it's 8d6. Yes, it's 8d6. So you take 13, sorry, 14, and then rounding down, so that's 7. Take 7 fire damage, as you barely manage to dodge it.
I thought they were higher level rogue.
No. He's multi-classing a lot. He is 5 levels in Warlock, 5 levels in Rogue, 2 levels in Barbarian.
Yeah.
There is a multi-classing a lot. That's what I'm going to be doing.
Rigged dice that can only roll 1, 3, and 6. Ah, yeah, fair. Oh, nice to see you too. She says, "Don't you sweetie me, you had me worried. Why were we getting kidnapped again? Why can't you ever not just be kidnapped for once? You know, for someone so fast, you're not good at dodging things." She just starts continuing to nag you for like 10 minutes. And she's just unleashing all of her worry and anxiety towards you. She's not actually angry at you. She was just very worried about your well-being.
She just had to do the floor line.
You can tell this comes from a place of love. What were you saying, Alder?
She was just doing the quicker line of why won't we dodge?
Yeah, why won't you dodge? Why didn't you dodge? But yeah. Oh, come on, sir. The reason that she fireballed him is because she knows he can take it. She knows he can take a fireball to the face and not be dead.
Seriously, I think she took a fireball to the face.
Plus, if he took a fireball to the face, then that just proves her point that he needs to be better at dodging. I don't know why. I think my speed makes me have short-term awareness or something. And she just kind of bonked her head and said, "I think your brain makes you have short-term awareness. Maybe you should slow down sometimes. Maybe not eat as many chili dogs."
What chili dogs?
Anyway, look, I'm just glad you're okay? And then she gives you a hug and wraps her tail around you. For a reminder, everyone, she's a tiefling. In case you forgot, she has a tail.
I forget that.
He kisses back. She is ultimately happy to see you, and she just kind of stays in the embrace for a while. She said, Oh, right. I also am here to, I also am here to give you this, and then she holds up a small box to you. the box contains the portion of the pills that Sheikah divided out for Zoro. Sorry, that Alder divided out for Zoro. Because I figure that when she said that she was traveling to the gas station, Alder would be like, "Hey, take these with you," and then hand her the bottle of pills. Does that sound reasonable, Alder?
It is.
Yeah. These are more of those do not forget pills, I think. I don't take them myself. Oh, sure. Yeah, I'll be happy to come by. Let's ride! And then she just kind of smiles and smirks at you, because knowing that you're going to use the motorcycle. And she likes riding on the back of the motorcycle. Like, she has her own, but she prefers riding the motorcycle with you.
Be right back.
What were you saying?
Be right back.
Alright, take your time, brother. What were you saying, Alder?
I just be off.
Yeah. You're in armor to cycle and get on. He gets onto the back of this well. She also grabs your motorcycle helmet and puts it on you. She doesn't wear a whole motorcycle helmet herself. She just has yours. Oh no. What idea are you getting? I can see those cogwheels turning in your brain, Zoro. I'm saying this is a DM. What check would that be? Do you have any tools? Like tinkers or anything? Let me check. You have thieves tools. Good enough. Give me a thieves tools check. To see if you could jerry-rig something up. You managed to, like, strap the, boots to the handlebars and try to activate them, and it seems to affect the motorcycle. You don't know how stable it's going to be, but it seems to be working. Hold on very tight. She goes, okay. As long as it's you, I'll go anywhere. Go zoom. Okay, give me an immediate animal handling check. Wow, you rolled quite well. Okay. Because of your recent incidents with the Pegasus boots, I'm giving you advantage. The moment this thing starts going, it does two things. One, it does go at triple speed, but two, it also gains instant acceleration and immediately hit max speed. So you just went from like 0 miles an hour to 240 miles an hour immediately. And they're zooming down, and you barely manage to like hold on as you're like being whipped around by the G-forces. And she just is yelling in the back going, "Yeah, ride him, cowboy! This is fun." As she doesn't see it as a problem at all. You, meanwhile, feel like you're trying to hold on to You feel like you're trying to restrain Alder right now while you're holding these handlebars trying to drive. Like, it's that bad. But you just about managed to do it. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm laughing so much because of the mental image in my head of you just zooming like this, and then like you have a stressful face like you're a NASCAR driver, and she's just like, wee, with a very smile face. You have your dog tongue out. Oh yeah, now imagine like you're that wolf with like the thing and like the heavy metal leather jacket. Oh my god. Yes, that's perfect. Anyway, you managed to make it to town in no time, but the problem is, you don't know how to stop it. So, are you going to try and figure out how to stop it, or are you going to crash land it? You have two options: either crash landing or trying to stop it. Actually, first off, so when you try to stop it, do you try to hit the brakes? Yeah, okay, good. You have enough forethought not to hit the brakes. Thank you. I'm glad that you're smart enough not to do that. Okay, give me a Arcana check, I guess. Let's see if you can think of something pretty quick. 20. You think, wait, what if I just have my power armor de-transform? And then you remembered that, wait, that will just fling you off the bike. It would stop the bike, but it would fling you off the bike. Because no matter what you do to try and stop it, the G-forces are going to keep going. So, yeah, what do you want to do?
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. Were you there when the motorcycle started to go off?
No.
Want me to give you a recap of what happened?
Chaos.
A lot of chaos. I can either give you a recap now, or you can watch the stream later.
I can watch the stream later.
That's fine. Okay then. Turn the road sideways to skid to a stop. While transforming your power armor? Yeah, we don't have a long enough runway. Yes. That is totally correct, sir. Okay. Give me an attempt. Give me a dexterity check. Sorry, no, give me athletics, because you're trying to wrestle this thing to the side. Give me athletics. 19. Alright, you managed to get it to go to the side of the road. And are you going to, like, aim for something, or are you just going to de-transform and hope for the best? I asked you, are you aiming it, or are you de-transforming, and you gave me a yes.
Probably both.
Oh, is that? Okay. So, yeah, you can do both. So you aim it towards the grassy area, not the grassy area, but like the desert sandy area that looks a little softer to the side. And then you, in one action, transform it from a motorcycle back into your power armor, which wraps around you. And then I need you to give me an acrobatics check to see if you can catch your girlfriend, because she's also being flung. You fail. So you try to grab your girlfriend and fail, and so you crash into a sand dune really hard and are mostly protected because of your power armor, but she gets flung off, goes, whoa, as she just smashes face first into a different sand dune, and you both take quite a considerable amount of falling damage. You're not there to cushion the blow for her, but yeah, both of you take falling damage. You are going to take, because of how you hit, you're going to take 4d10 falling damage. She, on the other hand, is going to take 8d10 falling damage, which happened to roll exactly double. Nice. So she took 42 falling damage and you took 21. Which, yeah. And the reason you took less is because of the padding from your power armor and also trying to cushion your blow.
With WGU,
Oh, I'm sorry. Use King Heal on her. Right, you have to spam Bull Heal. I forgot about that. So you quickly scramble over to her and start to heal her injuries. And she kind of pops her head out of the sand, coughs up a bunch of sand, and says, "Ooh, that was a wild ride. Oh, warn me next time before you rock me that hard. Jesus." She seems a little loopy and out of it. As evidenced by her lewd joke. She just kind of smiles at you and says, "It's fine. You got those magic hands, so I'm better now. Come on, let's go to town." And she just kind of stands up, is a little wobbly, and then falls on you. You might have to carry me. I'm still a little disoriented. Alright. Give me an insight check, by the way. Okay, she's being serious about this. Yeah, she does genuinely need your help. So you, like, pick her up and carry her, because the power armor gives you a strength 20 and doubles your carrying capacity. So, yeah, with the power armor, you can, like, carry her no problem. She's not that hard. She feels pretty light in your arms. About, like, the same as, like, a 50-pound sack of meat would be to carry. It's about the same. Just in shape of a person. How are you carrying her, by the way? Do you have her, like, slung over your shoulder, or are you carrying her, like, princess style? In your arms?
I imagine Sora will be doing the thing with track, which he did with Fiona.
Well, evidently no. He put her onto his shoulders as piggyback carrying her. Alright. And she just kind of smiles and says, "I'm at the top of the world!" And doing the Titanic arm spread thing. She's having fun. She's quite clearly having fun. As, yeah, your impromptu date ensues into town to buy seeds. And with that, unless there's anything else you want to add, Zoro. Yep. And with that, you'll both go into the shop, and then we'll transition back to Alder. Alder, is there anything else that you majorly want to do while Rattle is sleeping, or shall we just segue into Rattle waking up?
Would it be bad if, like, Strident go to the door?
Define bad.
Like, I'm gonna sneak up to the door.
Give me a stealth check. Are you going to use any spells to help, or just raw sneak?
Raw sneak.
Alright, do you need me to roll the stealth check, or...?
Yeah.
You rolled a nat 1.
No, I can't undo that.
You do not have any Fate or Inspiration die, you do not have the Lucky Feat, so no. You try to sneak by, but then, like, as you're starting to sneak towards the door, you hear loudly in the intercom Bolt saying, "What did I say, Elder?"
I want you!
Wait until you meet my contact, okay?
Fine.
Good boy. And then...
Girl. Actually, I wasn't really trying to say, good girl.
Bolt does not respond again.
I knew she would try.
And with that, by the way, that's actually what wakes you up, Brattle, because that was heard throughout the entire base, because he did it over the intercom.
Okay, how?
Yeah,
Okay.
So, Rattle, you know Alder's location as a result of that.
I'm gonna check if my two skill defenses are back.
Yes, they are back, and they are safe. Though one of them seems to have a section of its memory erased.
Hmm. I'm
Oh.
gonna try to fix. I'm gonna try to fix it while going to Alder to stop her.
The parts aren't broken. They're fully They're fully repaired. It's just like the data in there is zeroed out. The data in that section of the brain is just zeroed out, as if the coding was.
Oh no! Surtur's characters appearing already.
I just heard Surtur's cactus is the Illuminati. What?
Surtur's characters are appearing already.
Oh. No.
You said it was Z.
Surtur's characters are not appearing yet.
I'm sorry, I was making a pun since you said they were zeroed out.
Ah, there is 0. Oh, I get it now. That took me a second. Oh my god. Yeah, what are you doing, Gretel? Are you just heading towards Alder at this point?
Yes.
Alright.
Anything!
Before crossing my arms.
Alder looks like a whimpering puppy that got caught trying to eat extra food.
Alder. You gotta wait till we meet that person.
Yeah.
Rattle, give me an animal handling check.
Okay.
Alder, I'll roll insight for you. You do not convince. You're not being that convincing right now, Rattle.
I'm gonna hit the boat now to inform him about the field effective memory missing.
Yeah, that's weird.
Well, this is the
I
first
didn't
time
tell Alder.
Yeah, this is the first time that you're hearing about it, Alder.
No, I left Alder alone.
Oh, I thought you were telling Alder that you're going to Bolt.
No?
Oh.
I'm kind of more concerned if it has its memory missing.
I didn't tell you anything about it.
Ah!
Relax, guys. Let's not fight. Let's not have players fight right now.
I am jokingly fighting.
I know, but I can tell Rattle's actually getting heated, so... Rattle, okay, you go to Bolt. And, when you walk into Bolt's office, there's Bolt with the familiar woman next to them that you can't seem to remember that she's there when you aren't looking at her. Because you're not on your medication currently.
I think that meant...
I'm sorry, that sounds like a state of life. You're not on your medication currently.
Yes.
I think that medicine is wearing off.
Say it again here.
Makes sense. It only has a 24-hour duration.
Please say that again. I thought he said, I think that meth is wearing off.
No, the medicine, not the meth.
That's not like what?
This is not Walter White. We're not in Breaking Bad D&D.
We need some club.
Also, one of the self-defenders has zero memory.
Huh. And just because it's funny, Bolt is currently eating pancakes right now.
Yay!
Anyway, it says, what section of memory?
I would check to tell him.
Alright, when you check, it is the section of memory that does actually correspond to the period of time between when Corperate took it and you got it back. That entire section of time seems to have been blanked out, so Corperate did tamper with it.
Our character, I would shit him terrified now.
Yeah.
I'll tell him.
Bolt sits there and thinks for a few moments. Give me an insight check, Rattle.
Well, just rethinking his life choices right now.
You can tell he has barely contained rage in him right now, as he is trying his hardest to stay professional and not simply lash out at you.
I'm just gonna go.
Before you leave, Bolt holds up a hand and says, "If I find out they know anything about me as a result of that dog, it's on your head."
I know.
And he says nothing else and lets you leave.
I mean, to be fair, Bolt is being reasonable.
He's being as reasonable as he can be right now. If it was anyone else other than Rattle Darkstar or one of his high agents, they would be shot on the spot for incompetence.
I'm gonna check on the people that were with us.
Most of them at this point have started to become integrated into Bolt's workforce, as it seems like Bolt has just kind of taken a lot of them and made them workers of his.
I'm gonna ask if the rest of them want to come to the gas station.
The only ones that are left seem to be the children, specifically the ones that he deemed too young to work. However, only one of them actually volunteers to come back to the gas station, and it's the little girl that initially approached you all, if you remember. The one that first trusted Brad. Yeah, the one that, like, spent a lot of time with, like, Bullet and stuff.
Alright.
Yeah, she wants to come with you. He says, "Can you teach me how to fire that cool laser?"
It'll be hard because of the race.
I want to learn. I want to learn. I want to learn. I want to learn. She just keeps repeating that, giggling.
I'm gonna have to teach you magic.
Ooh, fun, fun, fun. I want to learn magic. I want to learn magic. She just seems to be very hyper. She's like 4 years old, for reference.
I'm gonna let her get on one of the steel defenders.
And she happily rides on and says, "This is one of the prettiest ponies I've ever seen." She thinks it's a pony.
I could make it a pony. I could make her. We can make it become a pony.
Ooh, please, please, please. And she's like bouncing in on the shield defender.
I'll be edited the steel defender to make it look like a pony.
How much time are you going to spend to do this?
And with the old tools, probably it'll be like 2 hours.
Yeah, that's enough time to reasonably do it. I'm not even going to make you make a roll. That's enough time that, like, you can do it without needing a check. Alright, so after about 2 hours, you're able to do this, and you two just, what, ride off?
Yes.
Yeah, gonna fly to the gas station.
Alright, well, I will remind you, this space is in a different dimension, so you need to go out to the winter house to get the port key that you did last time to leave.
Okay.
Yep. Alright, so you... With her riding her new stallion, and you flying next to her, both of you ride your way towards the winter house. Though notably, she is just wearing a loose dress and not much else, so she is very cold on top of the back of this steel horse.
I would have put like a seat warmer for her.
Her feet are now warm, the rest of her body is still cold.
No, I said a seat warmer.
Oh, a seat warmer. Her butt is now warm, the rest of her body is still cold. She's not gonna freeze or anything, but like she is shivering. Because it is, for reference, it's about 30 degrees below 0 Celsius out there. Like minus negative 30 C in the deep snowy areas. But you managed to make it to the port key without any extreme weather conditions needing to be rolled yet. Okay, I'll make one Constitution save for her. How does she do? Oh, she does relatively well, 13. She actually manages to not get any effects of extreme cold. Nice. Alright, so you managed to make it to the port key, which... Do you remember what your special object is, or should we go through that song and dance again?
I forgot what it was.
So, it is something deeply personal to you as a character that you will find in this house, and when you grab a hold of it, it will transport you to, quote, where you want to go.
I'll pick up the girl too while looking for the item of mine.
What is it what single item means the most to Rattle? As a character? Is there something significant that stands out in your backstory that you can think of, or...?
I would think like some sort of protection.
Alright.
All I heard was protection.
I have an idea. When you look around in here, you find a small dragon idol.
Yes! You joked what I was saying!
Yep.
I'll walk to it and grab it.
Alright, you grab it. However, as you're about to grab it, you hesitate and remember, this will only transport you, not the girl. You need to help the girl find her thing first. Go ahead.
Make it a dragon pony.
What do you like? What do you like the most?
Microwaves!
Oh, I know. And then she hops off the pony and runs over to a picture frame and smiles, holding it up. And she goes to grab it to hold it up to you, but the moment she grabs it, she transports away.
I'll grab my to teleport to her.
Okay. Both of you are currently in the sewers again. Because where she wanted to go was
very entertaining.
Where she wanted to go was back home, and to her, back home is the sewers. So you're in the underwater section of the city again, not underwater, under the sewers section of the city again. Well, at least you know how to get back to the gas station from here. It'll just be about it'll be about like a, what did I say, 100 miles? 100-mile trip.
Do you want to see how it is from the sky?
What's your question?
I was asking the little girl if she wants to see how the sky feels when she's flying.
Oh, sure. Cool.
I'll pick her up and start flying.
Alright, so you fly your way out of the sewer thing. However, when you fly your way out, there's still corporate goons around, and some of them go like, hey, there he is, and then just start taking pot shots at you, so I'm gonna have you make a dex save to see if you can dodge their rounds. Because this is the same city you left.
I was gonna say, poor Rattle!
You fail, and so you take, like, 5 laser gun shots before you manage to actually leave. Go ahead.
I'm gonna be protecting the little girl.
Oh yeah, the little girl's not gonna be hit. I figured you'd be protecting her. He goes, ooh, pretty lights. I don't care about credit cards commercial, shut up.
God damn it, this is one smart girl. She does pretty lights and credit card commercials?
Shut up. Oh my god, that made me break.
This is my type of friend.
Uh-oh. That's a lot of damage. Wait, I rolled too much. Hold on. That's not the number. I rolled too much. It's
I was
3D.
gonna say, that would have just taken me out already.
Yeah, no, it's 3d8 per laser gun, not 5d8 per laser gun. I'm dumb. It's 15d8. 73.
Yeah.
Yum, yum, yum.
We're here to talk about your car's extended warranty. No, I don't care about my car's extended warranty, Zoro. So
God damn it, Surtur!
that was Zoro, not Surtur.
I'm sorry, that sounds like something that Surtur would say.
That does sound like a joke Surtur would say, yes. Alright, Rattle, you are it, but you are alive. As you try to put on a brave face and make it seem like it's sort of just asking the chat, what did I do?
It sounds like something you would do, okay?
Zoro, okay, to give you some context, Senator, Zoro made a joke about my car's extended warranty, and I said, no, I don't want to hear car's extended warranty. And then Alder said, damn it, Senator. And then they basically explained that sounds like a joke you would make, so they thought it was you and not Zoro. Anyway, you managed to give me a Constitution saving throw to see if you can put on a brave face and make it seem to the kid that you're not actually hurt.
Okay.
Can you hold back the pain?
Constitution?
Constitution saving throw. 14. You actually fail, and you do actually let the pain through, and she sees in your face. She goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Dragon. Are you hurt?"
No, I'm fine.
God damn it, you're making me want to protect this girl.
And she kind of just, she kind of looks around a little bit, and then like takes a little piece of her dress and rips off a little piece, and then goes over to one of his wounds and ties it around them. As if she's trying to do like the tourniquet thing, but she has no idea what she's doing. So it's kind of just like slapping a piece of cloth onto a wound.
We are still currently flying.
Right, I'm gonna have her make a dex save because she did not think about that. She's 4. 5. She begins to fall. He goes, ah! Would you like to give me okay, I was about to say, would you like me to give me acrobatics to check her? But you can also do feather fall if you'd like. To that make it easier. Give me acrobatics with advantage.
$14.
That's good enough when combined with featherfall. That's good enough. You managed to, because of featherfall, you actually managed to swoop down and grab her. And at this height, Corperate can't hit you anymore, so you don't need to worry about her getting hit by that, even with her falling 60 feet. But yeah, you managed to scoop her up and then fly her towards the gas station. It'll take you about. What's your flying speed actually? Let me do some math real quick. I need to convert feet per second to miles per hour. If you would give me a hot second.
Yeah, and something, I think I had got a dragon boost for flying.
Yeah, you have 120 foot fly speed, which means that you fly 20 feet per second. See the big zoom. Wait, Zoro, you're at the gas station. You're nowhere near here.
I could also use this, right, to increase it?
Zoro, the town you went, yes, but, wait, no. Right, you could do this. Zoro, the town you went to is not the city. They're not the same location. Also, yes, you could do that, and it would help you in short bursts. However, do remember that if you dash too often, you will experience exhaustion levels. Also, you don't need to do this because you could dash anyway. It's an action. You could already naturally do that.
I know.
But okay, so to Google, give me a hot second. I need to do some calculations. Feet per second to miles per hour. I've done this one plenty of times. It remembers. 20 feet per second, 13.63 miles per hour. So it'll take you about 9 hours to get there. To get to the gas station. You are correct, sir, except you forgot to put a decimal. But yes, you are correct. Sir is very good at math. They're better at math than I am. So yeah, it'll take you about like 9 to 10 hours to get to the gas station, but you can fly there with your 120 foot fly speed thanks to being a dragon. If you don't know, by the way, Surtur, one of the things that he gained from the Faith Boost is he has the flying speed of an adult dragon, which is 120 feet per turn. So he actually flies faster than Zoro can run. Surprisingly. Not with the Pegasus boots, of course, because Zoro's faster with the Pegasus boots. But Zoro's normal running speed is slower. Yeah, because your running speed, Zoro, is 100 feet per turn, and now his fly speed is 120 feet per turn. He is zoomy, but he's only zoomy in the air. You're zoomy on the ground. And also, he doesn't have a lot of the mobility feats that you have. Like the freedom of movement and stuff. Oh, by the way, did I mention... go ahead.
As you were saying?
Well, you have the freedom of movement spell, but Zoro has freedom of movement on at all times. Yeah, it's an eagle versus a cheetah, basically. That's a good way to think about it. That's a fast dragon? Yes, sir, that's a fast dragon. That's how fast adult dragons go. If I remember correctly. I'll double check that number, but... Actually, it was an ancient dragon thing you got, but like... Let me check ancient dragons. Not ancient dragon turtle. I don't want the turtle. They can't fly. Ancient Moonstone Dragon. Fly speed. Where is his speed? 80 feet. Okay, so in my campaign they're faster. In my campaign they're 120, but normally they're 80. But in my campaign they're 120 because I remember I made them faster in the oncoming storm. Okay, so. With that, while that's happening, Alder, what are you doing? I forget what you're doing. Because Rattle's
going to be reading the book of Silver Quill.
Ah, so you're going to be starting your training and getting the Strixhaven subclass.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. It will take you about... Was it 4 weeks or 8 weeks? Let me double check.
8 weeks, I think. No, 6 weeks.
It's
Like,
definitely
8
not
weeks.
6 weeks. Nothing is 6 weeks. Because it doubles each time. Also, I went to open Oncoming Storm and I got hit in the face with a garlic bread image. Because I forgot that was the last thing I opened. Let me do downtime. Useful info downtime turn.
Foxy did ask something.
What did Foxy add? I'm not reading the chat yet. 'Cause...
Wait, would the seed sell food seed?
Give me an investigation check, Zoro. To try and find the seeds that you want. Hold on. You managed to find whatever... There's many different kinds of seeds here. Basically, you went to a farmer's market, and you just asked some of the farmers there, hey, do you have seeds I can buy? And you managed to find some. Oh, removals. Here we go. Here's downtime training. A new subclass is 8 weeks. So, yes, you, reading 8 hours a day for 8 weeks, you can do this. You can get training in Cyberpunk. So we'll start your timer now. While Alder's doing that, Zoro, would you like to transition to you at the shop after you've gotten your seeds, or do you want to hold off and we just do? Well, Rattle's busy. Well, I forget. What are you doing, Rattle? I actually forgot.
Flying to the gas station.
So, if Alder's busy with the book and you're flying to the gas station, then let's go back to Zoro.
Hell yeah!
Buy a pack of every type. Okay. You clearly don't know how plants work. What kind of plants are you wanting to grow?
Fruits or vegetables.
That, I need more specific than that. Are you doing like corn, peas, radishes? What are you trying to do?
Potatoes?
Flax? flax seeds? Like, what are you trying to do? Because you turn flax seeds into clothing using the fabricate spell. I know that. Cotton. Potatoes. That's another one. Potatoes. Cactus. Are you trying to grow cacti?
Dragon fruit.
That's well, that's on a tree. Oh yeah, or are you trying to grow trees? There's that too. Are you like trying to grow grass or trees? Plus, even if you can make it grow, you need to try and find something sustainable for the climate that you're in, because you're still in a desert. The most sustainable thing in a desert is cacti. Unless you have a way to introduce a lot of water into the area. But as far as I know, you don't have a create water spell. Yeah. I think, like, you go to the seed store, see the different varieties, and then it suddenly hits you that you're kind of out of your depth and don't fully understand what it is that you're trying to do. I think you get that moment of like, wait, I don't actually know what I'm doing. So give me a wisdom save. Not a wisdom save, sorry, give me a... I don't know. What do you want this to be? Give me an intelligence check. Sure, I'll accept that since it's the same number. You have no idea and just go with the first thing you think of, which is garlic, because of garlic bread. You just try to buy some garlic. Because the first thing you thought of was garlic bread. Because you rolled a 7. And you were hungry.
So when you become a garlic bread cleric, you'll understand.
Given some of the weird domains back in 3.5, I could see garlic bread cleric actually being a thing. As weird as it is. Oh, also, yes, you are quite hungry. I'm going to set you to ravenous hunger while I'm here. Which means, you actually have 1 level of exhaustion because you're ravenous hunger. You need to eat. The girlfriend is just kind of smiling and watching you and says, actually, she is kind of distracted while you're at the farmer's market. She's looking over at, like, the jewelry, section. Specifically at, like, the pretty, like, gemstones and jewelry, as, like, she seems to be looking at specifically the expensive things. And then you remember that she's kind of been a prisoner for most of her life, so she's likely never had a super expensive, fancy jewelry thing. Zoro, are you going to try and buy her something that she's looking at, or...?
So I did summon garlic bread to eat.
Yes, they summon garlic bread. What spell slot level do you use?
9th level.
Level 1. And you do not have...
Just kidding.
The maximum they had...
We're not ready for the global garlic bread.
Well, if you don't know, it would double it 8 times. So you go from 1 to 2 to 4 to 8 to 16 to 32 to 64 to, I believe, 128.
Like I said,
Yeah.
global garlic bread.
Do you try to do the magic stealthily or no?
I said he was eating. He wouldn't be knowledgeable to do so.
Well, like, he could, like, try to, like, reach into his pocket, cast a spell, and make it look like he pulled garlic bread out of his pocket. But, like, yeah.
And he said nope.
Nope. Okay. I'm gonna roll a, Arcana check for this random shopkeeper. I'm just gonna say they have a +2. Sorry, no, +3, because it's intelligence, and they're a shopkeeper.
That's
9.
what I was trying to say, Sora.
Too hungry to think right. Yeah. So, they just kind of look at you strangely and shrug, and it's like, they just come to the conclusion of, I don't know what that was. I guess he had some sort of data pad thingy or whatever. And just kind of shrugs it off as technology they don't understand. We'll look at what she is eyeing. She is currently eyeing a ruby bracelet of some kind that matches the color of her horns and tail and skin.
So it doesn't have to worry about me stealing from him.
Doesn't have to worry about stealing him? What?
Stealing from him.
Oh, stealing from him. Yeah. It's a gold bracelet with a red ruby on it. She looks at you delighted when you say that, and then the shopkeeper says, "That'll be 20,000 credits, sir." The question is, Zoro, do you even know how much credits you have? In game, yes. Okay. Which reminds me, I haven't given you your income in a while. When was the last time I gave you your income?
I don't remember.
I feel like we should be paid for what we did.
The most recent thing? No, you were doing what you did because you messed up previously.
Oh wait, we all have money from that.
Yeah, 6 sessions ago. You all have a lot of money from that, but the question is any of it left, or did you spend it all?
No, there's a lot left.
Okay.
I do remember I got a lot of credits and gold bars from Vault for the nuke.
Yeah, I'm just gonna throw out a number, is that okay? What if I said, like, you collectively all have, like, 4 million credits left? This is
We all have 4 million credits, got it.
Yeah. And not individually, I mean as a group.
Well, Alder kind of has, like, a lot of credits that she stole.
Right, she's good at hacking. Alright. Put them in both stock. Alright, fair enough. So yeah, there's that amount of credits. I said 6 million, I think.
4 million.
4 million. That works. Bolt stonks.
Evenly distribute amongst us.
Oh right, by the way, Zoro, Bolt stocks doubled in value since you put the investment in. So they went from 4,000 credits each to now 8,000 credits each. So, good job. Alright, so... Yeah, you made money off that. Alright, You managed to buy the circlet. Give me an Arcana check.
Oh no.
Alder is right to say, oh no.
I didn't know it would be that kind of circlet. You just gave the freaking pyromaniac back.
You can tell there's a magical property in this thing. You can't quite tell what it is, though. You can tell it's magical in some way. Do you have a detect magic spell, by chance? Or identify? No, you do
If
not.
only I was there, I would have helped done it for them.
Alright. Alright. The girlfriend does have that, but doesn't think to check it, as she just kind of smiles and then grabs the bracelet and puts it on. And when it puts on, her arm begins to glow with fire. And she goes, Cool! I have a firearm now. Hey.
I love the pump.
Yeah. Hey, boyfriend, look. I have guns. And then she flexes with that arm. Because it's a firearm. Get it? This is the worst pun ever if she does the whole flexing her guns thing. So, later, would you like me to tell you out of character what that is?
Circle to blasting.
No. Actually. It is a cursed flame tongue circlet that turned her arm into...
No!
It turned her arm into a flame tongue, but it's cursed. Would you like to know what the curse is?
She can't remove it.
She can't turn it off, so her arm is permanently on fire.
Just get immunity to fire, nerd.
Well, she's resistant, but she is constantly burning her own arm. But she's resistant, so she doesn't really notice. She's taking, like, 1 or 2 damage every turn. Yeah, she realizes she can't turn off the flames, and she also can't remove the circlet. So her arm is just permanently on fire now, and she goes, this is not that much different than normal for me. It just means I need to be careful what I grab. Ooh, shiny! And she starts to reach for something with the firearm without thinking about it. The bracelet, it's a bracelet, by the way, Serta, not a necklace. The shopkeeper kind of looks at her and says, and shrugs and says, no money back. You buy it, you keep it. He's basically shrugging, saying, I didn't know that would happen, but this is your problem now. No, I had no idea it was cursed. I don't even know what a curse is. Would you like to give an insight check, Zoro, to see if he's lying or not?
I thought you said it to see if he's flying or not. I'm like, sure, the answer is not.
Sure, you can do that too. He might be hovering off the ground. You never know. 20. He is lying through his teeth. He is not even being subtle about it.
I found a art for Zoro's girlfriend.
I said insight, not investigation. Even with it being 4 lower, you can still tell he's lying through his teeth. Because 16 is good enough. What were you saying, Rhythm?
Look what I said at the Discord.
I'll go check. Ah, yes, firearm. So what are you gonna do with this lying shopkeeper? Lies, he tried to rip me off, but anyone else put us their burden that he get back and so easy. Shopkeeper goes, oh my gosh, what slander, good sir! Please leave my shop at once with your lies.
I am thinking of a certain Skyrim interaction.
Which Skyrim interaction?
Of just yeeting the guy.
Zoro is trying to intimidate.
I saw that, yes. Zoro, what are you going to do to try and intimidate them?
Fushota.
Zoro does not know Fushota.
Dang it.
They are not a dragon. They do not speak Draconic or True Speak.
That would be Rattle.
Yep. Rattle could potentially Fushota one day, but not Zoro. What are you going to do to try and intimidate them, Zoro? What is your strategy?
Actually, I can't Fushota him with the force breath.
I said to try and intimidate them, not kill them. Phantasmal Force might kill them. This is a commoner. Commoners have 4 HP. Well, yeah, you would be wiping out most of his health if you did Phantasmal Force. I mean, I'll let you do it, but You just
That would-
escalated this from an intimidation match to straight up roll initiative at that point. What do you mind? Go ahead.
I was gonna say, he might have been trying to pretend to do it, but not actually.
But the guy wouldn't know what Phantasmal Force is, nor that he's casting a spell, because he clearly couldn't identify it earlier. Yes, Soder, if the girlfriend waves her hand too close to a commoner, they will die because of being 2d6 fire damage. The Dragon War I heard for the... Oh, so you intimidation for the Dragon War. Alright, I will give him... I'll have him roll insight with disadvantage.
Are you trying to use my roll to scare him?
Yes, they are minor illuminating your roar to scare them. I'll roll this with disadvantage. That's 2 of them. They rolled a 13. His terrifying backup says, fine. I'll give you half your money back. Okay, just please don't kill me.
No deal.
We'll see what Zoro says. Good. And he hands you back 10,000 credits. Because you paid 20,000. And the girlfriend claps happily, says, "Yay!" and then hugs you, and you take 2d6 fire damage from her hugging you.
Just be like Alder. Be immune to fire.
So she singes the back of your neck for fire damage. Any NPCs watching? Yes, you caught the attention of every shopkeeper there and intimidated all of them.
I was gonna say, this would have been a evil act.
I don't use a karma system in here.
I know, I'm just saying.
Also, to be fair, his alignment is Des was here. That's what he has written on his sheet.
What?
Look on Zoro's sheet. His alignment is written as Des was here. Because he never wrote down his alignment. Is she taking a d6 every turn? Yes, she is taking a d6 of fire damage every turn. But she's also resistant to fire damage, Soda.
This was here is actually his Ninetales.
What?
Sorry, I thought you just said she's a Ninetales. I'm like, don't think so.
No, in Pokemon, he named a Ninetales, Des.
Oh, it's a Pokeball reference. Okay. Heal self. Yeah, she's constantly taking fire damage, like 1 to 3.
Oh.
Surtur, she's not taking the full Flame Tongue damage. She's taking half the Flame Tongue damage, and then half again because of fire resistance. Like, it's only doing a d6 to her. It was Eevee. Whatever. Or it was a reference. Besides, Zoro's alignment is chaotic neutral as far as I'm concerned. He's not even chaotic good, so this is within his MO. So yeah, you do realize, Zoro, that she is taking fire damage every turn, but she doesn't seem to care or notice, really. However, a guard kind of walks up to you, 3 strong men walk up to you and say, "Sir, I'd like to ask you to leave the premises," and you can tell these men are with Corperate. However, they do not recognize you as Zoro, they are just simply asking you to leave because of you, quote, "disturbing the peace." I said that with heavy air quotes. This is why whenever players say, "I'm going to make intimidation or persuasion or whatever," I say, "Okay, what's your strategy for this?" Because, like, usually it does not affect the roll, but it does affect what happens around the roll. He raises his eyebrow and then checks his actual data slate and says, "Oh, you're Zoro Lobo Hobo. Yes, you're under arrest." He didn't know it was you, Zoro, until that moment. You saying, Alder?
I just jokingly said Uno reverse. No, you.
Yeah. Corporate pulls out an Uno reverse card on Zoro. No.
No.
The guards look at each other, look at you, and say, "Look, kid, we're just following orders. Come with us peacefully, alright? We got orders from the higher-ups, so we just gotta drag you to prison for some questioning, alright? If you come peacefully, we won't hurt you. Look, we're not looking for a fight here. We just ask that you come peacefully." Yeah, if you didn't know, by the way, commoners do have 4 HP as their average HP. It's until you get to like guards that you get more HP.
Even guards are they're still weak. They just have higher con scores.
Yeah, they're like 17 HP if they're a guard, because they like have a class level or 2 under their belt. It isn't until you start getting into like beasts or class levels that you actually start getting things that don't have HP. Grabs the girlfriend and thundersteps. Oh my god. Okay, so thunderstep. Question, is the shopkeeper within 10 feet of you? Or his stall? Okay. So you grab her and thunderstep 90 feet away. And in the process, you make a cacophony boom noise that sounds like a thunderbolt, ringing out through the entire place as you cause quite a commotion, and they have to make a con saving throw. I'll make a con saving throw for the 2 men. First one. What's his spell save DC? Failed. Second one. Failed. Roll me the damage.
Potato salad.
Go me potato salad. Just roll 3d10. 11. They each take 11 damage, and their armor is cracked. As you blow them backwards 5 feet, and you teleport to your new destination. And yeah, you just run at high speed while carrying her. She says, "Wee, let's make her escape." And she just picks up one of her beads and just hucks a fireball towards them, not caring how many civilians she hits. She goes, this goes boom boom, and just throws it. And just fucking hits the shopkeeper and the guards, doing 8d6 fire damage and cooking them. It's just, as it's just civilians and the guards burning. And thankfully, because the guards died so fast, they didn't get the call for backup. So, there's actually no one chasing you, Zoro. This is a lot of panicking, petrified civilians. As, well, yeah, your girlfriend just murdered a bunch of civilians.
So, his mother hobo girlfriend.
How do you react to her doing this, Zoro? Also, you can thank Zokurai for aiding and abetting her fire addiction. By giving her that back. Well, there goes the plant to grow a forest in the desert with my plant growth seed. She says, it's fine. They couldn't handle my fiery personality. If they couldn't handle the heat, they should have gotten out of the kitchen. And she just kind of giggles to herself when she says that, as you carry her off. She's a psychotic little girl, but she's a sweet girl. I mean, she's a hardened criminal. What would you expect? More like the sun. Because, because I'm so luminous in your life. And she gives you a kiss. Well, that's fine. I'm sure you can handle the heat. She says as she sees him actively using Hands of the King on himself and her to spam. If you don't know, Surtur, one of the things for Zoro that they were gifted by Silvestro is the Hands of the King epic boon. So they can just action heal for 30 anytime they want to. Oh, that reminds me, Zoro. After the stream, remind me, because I just found one of the dumbest feats ever that is related to healing, and you might want to think about picking it up. Yeah! I figured Surtur might feel that line. I'm glad. Yes. Alright. So, with that, what was Randall doing again? Modifying into a pony, or am I forgetting?
I was flying back to the gas station with the little girl.
Yep. No, Zoro, your patron's actually laughing at you. He's smiling proudly at both of you. Vesto is smiling proudly. Yep. Randall is flying back. Which one will be first? Actually, you know what? This is a good time to take a break. Let's all take a break, grab a drink, grab a snack, and we'll come back.
Okay.
Give me time to think too. Because I'm just like. I am back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. I will wait for the others to return.
I have pizza rolls with me.
Cool, pizza rolls. Hello, Ben here. I am the DM. Serta said welcome back out loud. Oh, that's funny. That shows how used to being on calls with me he is.
What?
Serta just said welcome back to me, but out loud. Which just shows how used to being on calls with me Serta is at this point. They're like, oh, I hear Nova's voice. That must mean that I'm on call with them. Not realizing they're watching one of my streams. Ooh. Also, welcome back, Alder. I guess Alder is not back. Okay.
No, I'm back. I just randomly looked at my messages in Discord. One of them was all caps. What's your favorite flower?
That sounds like something one of your friends would ask you, yes. You are random like that, so I'm sure you attract random people like that.
It's my boyfriend.
Ah, no wonder they're asking about your favorite flower then. They probably want to get you flowers. Well, I hope...
They didn't mean to yell at me. It's okay.
He sounds very cute. Well, I hope they are doing well.
Hey.
Are you ready to continue, or would you like to take more of a break still?
Is everyone else here?
Zero's
I'm here.
And Rattle's here, so where everyone else is here.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I was waiting for everyone else.
Zoro is evidently spinning in AFK. So he's just that AFK cat, just spinning. The other image that came to my head with the spinning in AFK is the old leak spinning Miku thing.
Look what I put in Discord.
Yes. Also, hey Alder. Oh, the spinning cat thing. Yay. Hey Alder. Surtur actually has a gender question for you. If you don't mind asking, if you don't mind answering one for him.
I'm feeling free.
He asks, gender thought. Is it safe to assume the pronoun is he based on the title of boyfriend? Thinking face.
Yeah, my boyfriend's a he.
Okay, but they're asking, is it usually safe to assume that, or should you not assume that?
I feel like it depends on the person.
Okay, so...
Unless
Go ahead.
they are like a femboy.
Well, even then, there's still a he, I'm pretty sure. Whatever.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Okay, so there's your answer, Surtur. No, you shouldn't just assume, but generally it's okay. It's kind of the answer I got from what Sheikah said.
He.
Normally I would not answer questions like those from stream, but I know if they come from Surtur, they're from a place of genuine and not trolling. That's why I didn't from him. Well, I'm explaining for anyone else who watches this in the future. I don't normally talk about that content on stream. If you want to talk to me about that stuff, talk to me off stream. I'll be happy to share my opinions. But come join my Discord. Anyway.
We have cookies.
We have cookies in Discord. I'll send you cookie gifts if you want. I have all the cookie gifts you could want.
We also big.
Go ahead.
We also big.
Yeah. That's a good question. Who would like to continue first? Because honestly, any of you could continue at this point. Who would like to go first? Because you're all in different. You're all in different.
Oh, they're stuck. Like, if you've ever seen someone focused reading, that's basically what Alder is currently.
So wait, are you pulling the cat thing of just sitting in a very tight container and being happy about it?
Yes.
Okay.
Except with the Strixhaven book. She's reading a Strixhaven book like that.
Okay. So, Alder is busy reading a book and very, very comfy right now in a corner of Bolt's office. Not Bolt's office, of Bolt's area.
We could time skip for me.
Alright.
Yeah, we'll go to Rattle.
Do we want time? Yeah, let's time skip for Rattle.
I just remember I took up so much time last time that I want to get others for this.
Yeah. And
I want to be.
And we're not going to have that much time for next session, because next session is likely when the new characters show up. But we'll see then. I don't know if it'll be next session or the session after. It'll be one of the two. But I'll talk to Surtur about that and let you know as I know more information. Anyway, let's go to Rattle. So fast forward to you getting home and you are hurt. You actually arrive at the gas station around the same time that Zoro arrives at the gas station. So both of you are going.
Once I had the little girl near the ground, I'm just gonna collapse.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Please tell me. You said that wrong?
Rattle said that they were just going to collapse.
That's what I heard.
Because remember, they took like 70 damage from laser gunfire. So Zoro, you see Rattle heavily damaged, dropping off a little girl from the village, and then like, yes, the little girl's with him, and then they just kind of collapse onto the ground as they're bleeding. The little girl is unharmed, but she'll happily accept. She claps and says, she claps and hugs your arm as you try to touch her to use Hand of the King. Rattle, though, you get healed twice, and you get healed with back to full HP. Oh, right. Rattle, give me 2 Constitution saving throws. Surtur pointed out that you actually traveled an extra hour and a half than you're supposed to travel in one day. Alright, you have a level of exhaustion. You have gained a level of exhaustion. Because you exhausted yourself trying to get this kid home and pushed yourself farther and harder than you should have. But, I mean, the kid's safe. That's what's important.
I just don't know where to put it.
In your character sheet in the front section, there's that, like, 4 numbers that are probably zeros. On the far left one is where you put the 1 for exhaustion.
Oh,
do you see what I mean, or do you need me to point it out?
I found it. It's the base one, right?
Yeah, it's the base. Put in base.
Just one exhaustion, right?
Just 1 exhaustion, yeah. Because you passed the first save but failed the second one.
Hey.
Rattle, would you like to explain to Zoro why the little one is here?
I brought her here because she wants to learn magic.
Can we look at the magic school?
Alder, do you look like you're at the gas station?
Hey.
No offense. I wanted to do your own joke back at you. Ugh. So, Zoro, did you hear Rattle? I'm also going to try to be better, by the way, about actually, like, writing down hunger, thirst, fatigue, and temperature for you guys.
Okay.
Just FYI. Alder, currently everything for you is perfect. Well, actually, no. You are starting to get thirsty and hungry. But that's off-camera stuff, so we won't worry about that.
I'm fine now since you healed me.
Yeah. You are sleepy, but you are fine. Also, Surtur, for your characters, I'm also going to do the same of trying to track your hunger, thirst, temperature, fatigue, and wounds. Just to FYI, because those are going to affect exhaustion levels.
I'm gonna cast this on myself.
You don't need to. Well, I mean, you can, but like,
To reduce the exhaustion.
Right. You can also recover exhaustion just by taking long rests. But, alright, you managed to recover the exhaustion level, and also, you're now okay in terms of fatigue. You got some of your energy back as a result.
See, I'm fine.
Yep. Alder, all your stuff is fine. Notably, by the way, if you have maximum on hunger, thirst, temperature, and fatigue, that actually gives you a negative amount of exhaustion levels, so it can actually help you fight against exhaustion levels by, like, staying fully quenched thirst and hunger and stuff.
I'm getting so wool in my stomach growling.
Alright, then I'll try to grow stuff for you. What about you? Insert girlfriend name. We're just gonna call her Rebecca for now.
Would someone hear my stomach growl?
Zero, give me a perception check. Nope, he didn't hear that. Also, Zero, you're starting to get hungry. And thirsty. And you're also tired. So both of you are hungry.
I'm gonna check on the little girl to see if she's hungry or to see first.
She seems relatively okay. She is a... I mean, you have no way to tell because you ask her and she just... I mean, do you even ask her, or are you just, like, checking something?
I'm asking her.
Alright. Just off the top, just questions, Zara. What food do you actually want to make in the replicators? Like, what food and drink?
We also have the machine to make food for us.
That's what they're talking about, yes, the replicators. Yeah, which, by the way, yeah, anytime you go back to your base and have access to a replicator, you basically go back up to stuffed and quenched in terms of hunger and thirst, because it gives you virtually unlimited food as long as you just dump dirt into it. I will mention, the replicators do require either energy or base material to turn things into things, but, like, you could literally just throw sand in there, and you're in a desert, you have plenty of sand. Biggest burger and water. You receive a burger, rather. And the girl's relatively okay, though she takes the food happily.
I thought it was for himself.
I figured he made burgers and water for everyone. Also, to be fair, it's Replicator. He could have just done the order 3 times. Heck, if he wanted to, he could have handed you a McDonald's combo meal. McDonald's, sponsor me.
From McDonald's, I usually eat chicken nuggets.
Yeah, for me, it's usually their ice cream usually their ice cream sundaes. Controversial opinion. I've never actually had problems with the McDonald's ice cream machine. I've never actually had a problem with it. Spicy crispy look at the time. I mean, to be fair, their spicy crispy can't be better than Burger King's spicy crispy. But we're not here to talk about bread. Though as funny as it
Are we talking about bread?
Oh, we just started randomly talking about McDonald's. The only reason why I have McDonald's on the brain is because I kept watching a bunch of Mugen videos last night about the broken Ronald McDonald fighting game character. Anyway.
I would eat then.
Nice, you work at McDonald's. Neat.
I'll go eat the food project Sora gave me.
Alright, cool. You guys go eat and go do that. I'm kind of just fine ending the session here unless anyone wants to do anything else, because, like, we could just hang out and talk after that if you want to. Unless that's what you want to do.
I was gonna teach the girl magic was done.
Well, it's going to take a good amount of training for that to be the case. It's going to take about, we'll say 4 weeks. Yeah, 4 weeks. Do you know why?
Because she's still young.
Yeah,
Why?
and 4 weeks is the amount of time to give her the Magic Initiate feat.
Okay, so you're doing 4 weeks. I'm doing 8 weeks.
And Zoro, is there a thing that you want to train for? I remember... Actually, you know what? I might as well tell you. There is actually something you can train for, Zoro, that I think might be a good idea for you. In addition to the whole plant growth nonsense. It's not nonsense. It's good idea, right?
I also don't know what the little girl choose which class she's gonna be.
We'll talk about that in a second. There's something I want to mention to Zoro first. Have you ever heard of the feats known as Fortifying Healer from the Midgard's Heroes book? Surtur will know, but this is a feat that I found recently, as in like a few days ago, and it's easily one of the strongest feats I've ever seen, and it relates directly to healing. I will go ahead and send it to you.
Soto said, "Oh, and then put a laughing face."
Yeah, because he remembers. We both discovered it. Yeah, here's the feat. The second sentence to last is the very, very broken part. And I think Alder will know immediately once they read it.
Wait. I just realized something.
Yeah?
Can I logically train levels for the swarm?
Not levels, no.
Ah.
Also,
I mean, this can give people second subclasses. I can teach. Ooh, I could teach bullet and
well, you're already doing 8 weeks of training for a subclass. Let's focus on one bit of training at a time.
No, I mean in the meantime, bullet and bubbles can train too.
Oh right, they can. You mean bullets and the swarm?
No, bullet and bubbles. Unless the swarm wants to train too.
I mean, what's Bubbles? I thought Bubbles is just a pet, not a soul-bonded companion.
Bubbles is a 12th level rogue slime.
I forgot they were a rogue slime. What rogue subclasses does Bullet have?
Bullet doesn't have any.
And how can they train them?
I mean, they both can train individually.
Okay, yeah,
But
they can
Bullet-
both train individually. Don't
But
forget, by the
Bullet-
way, all of your companions that have, all of your companions can also do training.
Yeah, and I can't get any class levels, so...
Anyway, did you read the thing I posted in Roll20 chat, Alder?
Ow.
Oh, you're not in Roll20. No wonder.
I'm having issues.
Well, I'll send it to you. Do you want me to send it into Group 2 chat or just DMs?
DMs.
Alrighty, DMs it is. This spell is easily top 5 most broken feats. Sorry, not spell. This feat is easily top 5 most broken feats.
I like it.
Do you realize this? What this? Did you read the second to last sentence?
What kind of inspiration?
That is implying DM inspiration.
Ah!
That's why I said, yeah. This is the only way I've ever seen for player characters to give themselves DM inspiration.
Wait, no, there's also the thing in musician.
And the only one I really know is definitively stronger than this is the Lucky feat. Which Zoro, I believe, also has. So yeah, Zoro, you probably want to try and pick up Fortifying Healer, which if you're wondering from who, Sylvester can train you. Through your mind.
Just making sure. The swarm is stuck at level 0, right?
It is stuck at level 0 for now.
Until we all gain a level, it can't gain any levels.
Yes.
But it can learn other stuff. Got it.
It can learn stuff like feats and stuff, yes.
I'm gonna send another GIF into the group chat, which
Okay.
I feel like Alter would do.
Is it a derping doggo?
Yes.
Leave that deer alone. All right. So are we basically ending the session here?
I'm
Yeah.
I'm writing up plans to you.
Okay. Also, Sir has a question. Zero's girlfriend will be taking 1d3 damage for fire damage 600 times per hour. Does that mean that she dies if Zero ever goes to sleep? No.
Because his girlfriend is a halfling. Or a tiefling.
Well, that's the reason why she's taking so little damage, but she is constantly taking damage. No, she's not going to die because the curse will only reduce her down to 1 hit point. And even then, they can fix it. Do you know why? There is multiple people in this party that have the remove curse spell. Dispel magic's not good enough. You need remove curse or something that does remove curse. But I believe there are people in the party with remove curse. Or the ability to get it. Let's check who does.
Would someone let me know about that cursed item on his girlfriend?
Yes, he is aware of the cursed item on his girlfriend.
Would someone let me know?
Zoro, would you let... I mean, you see that her arm is on fire. Would you question her about that? Because if you question her, she would tell you.
I would be confused.
Alder, in all your spells, I'm surprised you didn't pick up remove curse.
I have it.
Oh, you do?
Don't forget, it's part of the Soulbogger list.
Okay. Go ahead.
Becca, can you hold still?
What? What are you going to do, Rattle? Identify. You identify that the object is a cursed flame tongue, and that it cannot be removed.
Oh wait, no, I'm not there.
It can't be removed.
Not unless you remove the curse.
Oh, and it's called a flame tongue.
Because, neat! I don't mind the fire that much, I just, it feels warm on my skin.
To be fair, she's a tiefling. It's understandable.
You do realize that is hurting you to one on the very edge of your health.
She says, I know, it's exciting. And this is when you all find out she's a masochist. She likes
I already knew! That was her plot twist?
Well, Rattle doesn't seem to know, because he seems to think pain is a bad thing for her.
You are one weird young girl.
He says, to be fair, that is not the worst insult I've ever gotten by a long shot. I take that as a compliment. After all, who wants to be boring and normal? Normal is boring. And then, oh, what's that one song of All My Freaks, Please Stand Up and Raise Your Glass? That song that starts playing in the background. As she does thaumaturgy to make that song play in the background. Do you know which song I'm talking about, Alder?
You thinking of All the Slim Ladies Stand Up?
No, not that one. Let me. I'll open a different tab and show and link it because I can't put it on this screen because obviously. YouTube.
That also has the person say, please stand up.
Right, but that's not the one I was thinking of. I think it's like called All My Little Freaks or something. I'm looking it up.
I think.
I'm searching it on YouTube as I speak. Also, hi, Silly Billy. I'm not here for you today.
What is it, Soda?
Is it that one? This one?
Showing up on the first page of
I don't care about you, Google. I use DuckDuckGo anyway. Yeah, yep. I found the song. So, I'm going to send in group 2 chat because I can't play it on stream, but she starts having this song blast on the loudspeaker in the gas station. It's Raise Your Glass by Pink. And Pink has an exclamation point instead of an I.
Okay.
I'll also post it in stream chat that Serder can see. You're reacting to the replication that she's a masochist. Yeah, no. She's totally fine with it as long as it doesn't kill her. She's perfectly
I
fine.
still like it. Ah, yes. Wait, she's a masochist. Alder. And then he's like, you don't know?
Yeah.
This was news?
And then she turns to Rattle and says, "Joke's on you, I'm into this shit."
Then you and Ultra have something in common.
Yes.
I'm not a masochist, I'm a sadist.
Ah, that's even better, she says. Damn, girl, don't flirt with me. That was what the girlfriend said.
But Ultra's not here.
Alder will find a way to speak.
I
Sounds like
figured since Alder is with Bolt, she could talk to you all through your power armor intercoms. At this point. Like,
Yeah,
she
but
has her power armor.
But my power armor is in my data pad.
Okay, Zoro's isn't. He's wearing his. And he's here.
I thought you said, and I quote, my power armor is in my handbag.
No, that'd be Luna. Also, by the way, Serta, since it's relevant, your characters are also hearing their communication just off in Bolt's base, and Yulene is just kind of smirking while listening to all this. Because Bolt's feeding information about the group that she's eventually going to get assigned to. So, take note of that for your characters, Serta. Your characters, I should say. Meanwhile, Zoro's just spinning on the record disc.
What would I have to roll to teach the little girl?
You don't have to roll anything. You just need to spend 4 weeks training her.
Okay.
Yep. And with that, I think we'll call it here because we're already three and a half hours in. So,
Is taking a question in private since I assume there's 8 weeks of downtime?
would you guys like to just fast forward to 8 weeks of downtime?
Yeah,
I'm fine with that. If you're all fine with that.
I am.
All right. Rattle, you're doing something for the first 4 weeks, teaching her that. Is there something you'd like to do with the next 4 weeks after that?
Gonna try to figure out where the Still Defender memory went.
Well,
Why did I hear you speak French?
they did not. It's because of hearing things. Is there something downtime training-wise you could do that does not require an adventure or the DM's input after after the first 4 weeks?
gonna give each of the workers one gold bar.
Okay.
I'm gonna give the Wither 1 gold bar. What?
Each of the workers. Are you just
Oh,
now
thank goodness.
Are you just now realizing Rattle's hard to understand?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, they've always been like this.
I just have a speaking problem.
Yeah, I know. Which is I'm used to it by now. I can translate Rattle. What about my spell? What spell do you use? You use Flank Growth. You're okay. So you successfully managed to grow a bunch of tomato plants, which is yay. Yeah, sir. We can change the mission late thing. Okay, that's fine. However, the plants will not stay grown because they're not in a sustainable climate. You can grow them and get tomatoes out of them to get more. Like, you can replicate tomatoes this way. But you can't, like, keep a steady crop or make a farm out of it. If that makes sense. It's more like a one-shot thing. But you did get fresh potatoes as a result. Yep, there you go. Ow, I
What's the question?
just poked myself in the eye. Fuck. Sorry about that, Rattle. What was that? I just am moaning in pain because I poked myself in the eye.
So what classes did the little girl choose?
She didn't choose any classes. She got magic. Oh, she got magic initiate. We'll talk about all that after the stream.
Okay.
Anyway, anything else before we go? Anything else before we go?
Just letting you know that, I just DM'd you my plans.
Okay.
I'll probably try to upgrade that food maker.
Alrighty. Then I guess there's nothing else. Thank you all for watching. If indeed you still are. What? What is it, Rattle?
I did say I was gonna upgrade the food maker.
I figured you were doing that during the downtime.
Yeah, man, they're doing that.
Okay. Well, then we'll discuss that after the stream. Thank you all for watching. If indeed
Bye.
you still are, I'll see y'all next time.